Hello.
Hi.
Hi, my love. How are you?
I'm doing so good. How have you been?
I've been really good. I had quite of a long day. I had a collab this morning and I just decided to stream the whole day.
Oh my girl, how are you still how are you still doing that?
This is why I'm so excited. I got a coffee and I got a little bit of brandy for our collab, so I'm just looking forward to hanging out.
It's gonna be so chill.
I know. I really need the chill vibes.
You've really been Mrs. Worldwide, haven't you? I feel like you've
I
been
know. I know.
everywhere.
I know. I'm done. I'm done. After everybody, October 1st to January 1st, I am butt in my chair. I'm playing games. I'm stealing you for collabs.
Oh,
I
let's
have
do
to
it.
ask you.
Yes.
So I've been doing a little bit of shenanigans today.
Mm-hmm.
Can I ask you a personal question?
Of course.
How much money did you steal from Twitch?
Girl. Well, right now, Twitch is currently number 2 on my leaderboard,
Okay.
clocking in at uh, 64,000 bits.
My queen, my goddess, my hero. You know what would be so funny? If you and I hit gold Twitch bid badge.
Stop.
My Twitch, we've stolen 31.7K
We could do
in
it.
today, but I didn't stream yesterday. So we just today we stole 31K bits from Twitch.
Chat,
They've been insane.
that's like $300.
I know. We are modern day together.
Chat,
You
that's
and I
crazy.
stole 1,000 from Twitch.
Wait,
Isn't
we
that
kind of
crazy? We are modern day Robin Hoods, stealing from the rich and giving to the poor.
did. From the big bad evil
Corporation,
Twitch.
exactly. To us.
Okay,
We're doing great. I'm so proud of us.
Me too.
I am so proud of us. Somebody just gave
Alrighty.
bits and said, me literally reaching into Dan Clancy's pocket and yoinking his wallet. What's the highest double percentage? I've seen 20% as the highest that they gave over. Have you seen anything higher than that?
No, I think just like the double.
Is
But
the highest I've
if
seen
you
as
get
well.
like a crazy big cheer and then they,
Of course,
add
even
50%
double
of
that is
that.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh, uh-huh. I may have so before the chat snitches on me,
Yes.
um I may have told people that, I will time out content creators for money.
Girl, I was lurking a little bit earlier. Okay, I
Listen,
gotta know. I
I don't
gotta
do it
know.
for pleasure. I do it for money. Yes.
How much of that bag did you get?
What do you mean?
You timed me out for money, right?
Oh, it's the same for everybody. It's one day for 10,000 bits.
Oh,
Yeah.
let's go. Damn, wait, you had so many. You had so many on your screen.
Girl, I don't know what you're talking about. And the thing
Are
is,
you
a lot of them
hiding
are
them?
like cumulative. Like 4 people timed out nags, right? 4 different people paid for nags.
Wait, so that's like 4 days.
I gave them a little bit. I feel like when you're a repeat customer, think about it. If you come to your favorite coffee shop, like, oh, it's you again. You know what? Muffins on me. You
Yeah,
feel good, right?
that's true.
So I may have done a little bit of that. Some repeat customers may have been getting. Some people got timed out for 8 days, but only like 6 was paid for.
Yeah, that's true. I get
This is
that.
why I need the chill vibes. I played Lockdown Protocol this morning, so I was such a gremlin.
Oh, that's such a fun game.
Isn't it fun?
Yes, that's
I
like
was
such a
lurking while
good
you
collab
guys were
game.
playing the other day.
Oh, really?
And you were like, "Why am I the only one doing anything?"
I'm hauling my ass trying to like win and get our stuff
Yeah.
done.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I just saw you wrote. Okay, you might. Please don't laugh at me. You might need
No.
to like guide my hand for the collab
Yeah,
room
of
because I've only
course.
started using VTube Studio like a few months ago. So,
Yes.
um,
So if you double tap on the screen to open up your
huh?
menu, it's the
Yeah.
icon way at the bottom. It's the little
With the little
purple.
people, collab participants. Yes.
The big one first.
Oh, the big one.
Yes.
Perfect. Thank you.
And then you can click on the join. There's like a little slider
Uh-huh.
between join and host. You want join,
Mhm.
and then you can select me as like
Oh, and then
the
I join
room.
off you. Okay,
Yes.
thank you.
Yeah, and then you can just type in the
Thank you,
password.
Angel.
Yeah, of course.
I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
And
Okay,
then
so
there will be
password.
one more step
And
after
then no
that.
nickname, right? I
Nope.
just
Yeah,
okay.
just the password. They make it super easy. And I know it's like a
Okay.
couple extra steps, but I've been dying to see how my new PC performs with like two models on
With
my stream.
everything. Okay, okay. I'm
I
excited.
just set up a new PC and
I
everything's
was
like
watching
super smooth.
yesterday. You were so smooth.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
wait. So I put in the password where the password is, right? Not the
Yes.
nickname.
Yes.
Nothing in the nickname.
Correct.
Still giving me an X. Let me
Hmm.
show you real quick.
Yeah.
I will send this to you real quick. It's still giving me an X for some reason. Again, I'm so sorry. I know I've been in Hollywood we use something very different, so
That's okay. Here, let me try resetting it. Oh, actually, let me let me check the password I sent. Yeah, okay. Okay, let me try doing this.
oh, maybe copy pasting the password is not a good idea. Let me like write the password.
Oh, okay.
Nope. Join. It's not letting me like do the join thing, right? It's just letting me.
All right, let me go back
Hold on.
in.
Let me go back to finding you.
Here, I'm setting up the room just in case. Maybe it didn't like see you
Thanks.
were online.
Oh yeah. Sometime. Let me double check that I'm appearing online. You're teaching me. You're guiding my hand. Are you excited for your birthday?
I'm so excited.
I'm so grateful we got to do stuff together for your birthday
Me
week,
too. I was like, oh
and
my
I'm
gosh,
excited
are
to see
the
you.
are the stars aligning? Because we've been
Yes.
like
Yes.
talking about wanting to
I
do stuff
know.
for a
The
while, and
thing
it's like
is,
we're
like,
both so
we
busy.
we met and talked about it, but then we're both so busy. But this is what I really appreciate about you. I know that when we're both less busy,
Mm.
we're gonna like, I'm not collabing with you on it's just I was in
Yeah,
Japan. I had something else. My 1 year is coming up in October. I gotta prepare for that. There's a
that's
lot of these like little
right.
things that need my attention.
Oh, and I know you got big things planned for that.
Yeah. But when October hits, baby, I got so much time to collab.
Yay!
I have so
Hit
much
me
time.
up.
Oh, I will. Trust me. I will. I have so much. Like I said, it's just right now, it's a lot of changes, a lot of little things. Plus, the podcast is ending. So it's been
That's
busy.
right. That looks like it was a lot of fun though.
It was. I basically got to yap with my best friend for 6 months.
Aw,
I
that's so
know.
sweet.
I know. Do you think a podcast is something you'd ever be interested in?
I think so. I think I yap a lot.
Mm,
I
you
think I
can
might probably
always
do it.
try it. Like, after the podcast ends, I'm doing kind of a solo yapping show.
Mm.
Obviously, I'm gonna have you on as a guest, but I think that's something you could definitely do more of. Like, have a little concept where it's like the pyro bar or something like
Aw,
that.
that's
I know
cute.
Numi has date night, things like that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I guess that does kind of work like a podcast. Oh, I never thought about that.
Yeah.
She should turn those into podcasts.
I mean, she turns them into YouTube videos, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Mm. Yeah, for
Um,
some reason, it's not letting me join you when I do it this way.
so, do you have your region selected to your local region?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay.
I showed you the region that it's on in the screenshot.
So,
I think it needs a nickname for the room, no? Because there's
oh,
no room for the
hmm.
nickname.
Okay, okay. Let me try it again because it had like an X next to your name, almost as if like
Yeah, I see that, right? And I don't know why.
yeah. I don't know if I've seen that before.
I
Okay,
don't know what I'm doing wrong.
okay. Maybe let's try um
I'm
the
getting
same
tech support
password,
from okay.
and then maybe if the room is just my name.
Ooh, I'll try that.
Okay, let me
Yeah, because I
host it
feel like
again.
the nickname has to be like. Oh, yeah, I think the room has to be your name. I tried joining. Okay.
Okay,
Is it working?
let's see.
Connecting? Okay, so the room had to be your name. I think that's what it is.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay, now we're gonna know.
Okay.
Yay! All right.
So we
All right. All
both
right.
should
All
be
right.
popping up on each other's sides in a little
Do you see me on
bit.
yours? Because I don't see you on
It
mine.
usually takes a little bit of time to like load the model
Ah.
in.
All right, everybody, we're waiting.
And then, so there's one more thing. When you
Mm-hmm.
see the model, then you can go
Mm-hmm.
and click on the second little purple bubble on the menu, the collab participants. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I think you're loading in for me.
Oh,
Hold on, I just froze up a
oh,
little
that's
bit.
faster than me. Oh. Okay, I'll
Oh,
slow
you're
down.
in here. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
okay. So you press that little button, and then you can control the position of the collab participants. Oh my
Which
goodness.
purple button are you talking about, Angel?
The one in the menu.
Oh, okay. Okay, you haven't popped up for me yet. I'm still waiting.
Okay.
I'm still waiting. Okay, your computer is fast if I've already popped off on you.
Yeah.
Popped off for you.
Pop
Wow.
off.
Pop off on me, girl. Pop off.
Everyone's waving to you.
Hi, everybody. Hold
They're
on, let
so
me get my
cute.
claws out. Hi.
Oh.
Hi. Hi, angels. Hello.
Hi.
Come here. Oh. I think
Oh,
I,
oh,
I
I'm
think I,
loading in.
oh. Oh, that's why it lagged because you were loading in.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
I was like, why did we start lagging?
Oh, that's
All right,
such
let
a
me get
cute
you.
toggle.
Thanks. All right. I gotta get, I'm gonna take off. Okay, so I have this thing that my audience hates when I'm without my antenna. But my
Really?
antenna is really big. So see, like now it's cutting off. So I take it off.
Nah, I think it's so cute.
They, thank you. They just hate seeing me without the antenna.
It's like
Like,
you're
yeah,
bald.
they say I look like an egg.
What?
I know. They
Just
say I look like an
listen.
egg.
Just because the silhouette is round does not
Hmm.
mean
That I'm an
she looks like
egg.
an egg.
I agree. It's okay. I'm gonna put a little Momo on my head. Special little
There.
Momo. He's a slightly different color. I don't know why. All right.
Oh,
I know, right?
that's so cute.
Right? That way, I feel like that way I look a little less bald.
It's like
Do you
you
know what
got
I
a little
mean?
hat.
Where would you put us for Power Wash so that we don't cover the screen fully? What do you think? Wait, what is also your
Probably.
canonic height?
I'm
Sorry, I'm asking a
5'5"
lot
and
of
a half.
All right, I might
Not
have to
in,
be a little bit
not
bigger
including
than
the
you.
ears because for some reason my doctor doesn't like to measure my ears.
I get you. All right. I'm okay with us being the same height. We're next to each other. You're a little bit bigger in the places that matter, but you got a big heart.
Wait,
You
I
know?
was like, no, I thought you were like a giant, like kaiju
I am.
roach.
I'm
Like, yeah,
181.
I know. That's why
I'm
when
like
you were like, I'm
5'11.
bigger, I'm like, girl, what do you mean?
You have a bigger heart than me. You're a much nicer person.
Aww.
Mhm.
Okay, so you have definitely played Power Wash more recently than I have.
Yes, I have.
Um, so is it just under
Let's
like
load it up.
the career? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Let me open it. Mods, would you mind switching me to Power Wash? I'm so excited. I was
Me
actually
too.
thinking for tonight we can just like yap and ask a bunch of different things about each other.
I literally have been preparing that.
I'm so excited.
I can't wait to yap
I'm
because I
opening it.
feel like, yapping streams are fun, but sometimes it's also fun to just like do something just really chill in the background, just kind of mindless activities.
Yeah. My problem with this game is if I don't have somebody to yap with me, I fall asleep because it's so soothing.
It's so chill.
This game is genuinely so soothing that it. All right, let me see.
And I've got like
Yeah.
the lo-fi
So I think we
music.
have to join. I think one of us has to start and then the other one joins. Hold on. I
Okay.
last time I played this was I joined off of Bricky, so it made it easier.
Yeah.
Um, let
Uh,
me join off of Odd Jobs.
free
Hold on. Fleeing
play.
the Mars rover. How do you feel about
Oh.
trains?
Trains? Yeah.
All right. See if you can join my game after I get into my train. Yippee!
Okay.
What was that game like that you were playing the other day, the Chainsaw Lollipop?
Lollipop Chainsaw. Yeah.
Lollipop Chainsaw, yeah. I
Oh
remember,
my
like,
gosh.
back when Jessica Negri got banned out of I think it was PAX East for that. I was at that
Wait,
convention.
she was banned from the con?
She had the
Like
cosplay of
kicked out?
Lollipop Chainsaw, and she got kicked out because it was too suggestive.
No way.
It was, like, 2013 PAX East, I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, I think that's when the game came out. Yeah.
Mhm.
That's so funny.
Yup. Yup. Alright, see if you can jump off me.
Okay, let me see.
Jump into my game.
Bum. Can watch game.
Does anybody remember the exact year this was? She had to go to do her cosplay out in a van. Mhm. They
Yeah,
basically
I
kicked
think.
her out of the con because she was too sexy. Good old
Can you
days.
imagine having that problem?
Good old days. Nowadays, you're fine. I see Kill la Kill cosplayers. Everything's
I
fine.
know. It was a different era, I guess.
Mhm. How is her voice, by the way? Is everything loud enough? Is everything good?
Hello.
Hello. There's also like a SpongeBob Square. How do you feel about SpongeBob?
I love SpongeBob.
Yeah. We can do a SpongeBob map after this one.
Okay, so
It'll
it
be
looks
fun.
like I don't think there's a way for me to join you. You might need to send me an invite.
Okay. Let me try.
Yeah. Because it
Does
said
anybody
that I could
remember when I
watch it.
played? Does anybody remember when I played with Bricky how I joined off of that? Hold on. Invite to
So
watch. Yeah, wait. Cinder's a touch quiet. Let me turn you up. Um. Oh my God. Yes, you were actually really quiet. Oopsies.
oh.
Turn co-op on. Oh my God. I had co-op off, baby.
Oh,
I
she
am
doesn't want
so
to play
sorry.
with me.
I want to play with you. Happy birthday.
No, it's okay.
Oh, happy birthday. What the heck? I really love that you're always playing really cool games. Like you were the first person I saw play that Crab Dark Souls game. You were playing
Oh, that was
Chainsaw
fun.
Lollipop yesterday. You're always playing cool shit.
Thank you. There's so many games that I find that just look really fun. And I'm like, that one. I want
Mm-hmm.
that one.
So you like Souls likes, and then what?
I'm honestly down to play anything because I grew up being a cosplayer, so all
Okay.
my free time was put towards cosplay,
Okay.
and I didn't really game that much. So when I became a streamer, that's when I really started branching out into different video games and like really learning about games.
Ooh,
So
yeah.
I'm kind of like still discovering new games that are old for a lot of people.
I have a little bit of that because I played a lot of MMOs when I was a much younger woman.
Yeah.
So because of that, I didn't discover a lot of solo player games, and I didn't own consoles, so I didn't play a lot of console games. Right?
Mm-hmm.
What have been some of your favorite kind of stream games that you played since you started streaming?
Um, I definitely like the collab stuff and like playing with my
Okay.
friends. Um,
So collab stuff like oh wait, sorry, you got really small for me for a second. Come back.
oh,
You
are
you
you?
like got away from me.
Oh, are you not controlling my position?
I thought I was. Come back. Come
If you
back
press,
here. Why are you hiding? What happened?
if you press, if you open up the menu, where like the
Yeah.
VTube Studio settings are, and you click on
Uh-huh.
the collab participants button, the smaller purple button,
Yeah.
and then you want to check the box next to my name that says you control position.
Yeah. Yay! I just saw you walk away from me. I was
I'm
like,
sorry. I
no.
was adjusting my model.
I was like, she left me. She doesn't want to play with me. She hates
No,
me.
no,
I thought you hated me. You didn't want to play with me.
no. That's not it at all.
I just saw you like move away from me. Okay, we're back. So you
Awesome.
said collab games, right?
Yeah, I feel like whenever I'm hanging out with my friends is always when I find myself having the most fun.
So what have been some collab games that you've liked? Do you mean stuff like Lockdown and Lethal, or do you mean?
Yes. Yeah. And I'm gonna be seeing what Jackbox is like on stream tomorrow, so that'll be
You
interesting.
got you girls are playing the sussy Jackbox,
Yeah.
though, right?
There's
You're
a
playing the.
There is a stream safe like setting
Uh-huh.
on it. So
Uh-huh.
hopefully it'll be okay.
Oh my god. I'm sure you're gonna have a lot of fun. I'm sure you're gonna have a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, I think so. I think so.
If since I know you like Doom, there is a game that I think you might like because it's also a shooting game. It's
Mhm.
called BioShock.
I've heard of that.
It's not a very long game, but it is a story game, right? Like just like Doom, you kind of have to go through a story. Please,
Mm,
no spoilers, everybody, for her.
no
I genuinely
spoils.
think you'd really like it. And if you're curious, Fauna from Hololive played it, and it was just such a fun playthrough to watch. It was really cool to
Oh.
see. And
Yeah,
I feel like you and
Bioshock.
her have like very similar vibes, so I like
Aww.
that. Hmm.
That one, isn't there like a couple Bioshock games?
There's BioShock 1, 2, and Infinite, but I
There's
definitely
three
think
of them.
BioShock 1 is, well, BioShock Infinite, consider it like it's not BioShock 3, it's
Mm.
BioShock Infinite,
Okay, okay.
right? But I definitely think BioShock 1 is a must play. Absolutely must play.
Yeah, because I've seen like gameplay of it,
Hmm.
but I've never had the opportunity to play it myself. It does look cool though. It's like underwater and stuff, right?
Yeah, Rapture. It is, like I
Yeah.
said, if you play Doom on stream and your audience likes it and they like watching you play boomer shooters. Yeah, boomer.
Is that what they're
I had a
called?
long day. Boomer shooters, yes. Although BioShock Infinite isn't a boomer shooter, it's more of a linear story. It's closer to a Doom, I'd say. Not
Oh,
really. It's like Doom with more of a story.
wait, yeah, that's totally up my alley, actually.
You're gonna love, 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 love that. Calling BioShock a boomer shooter makes me feel old. Okay, but when did BioShock come out? Like 2009,
Ages
2008?
ago.
Yeah, yeah. You're old. If you played BioShock, you're old.
Sorry, we don't make the rules.
Nope, nope. Can
Another
somebody look it up
game.
for us? Yes,
Yeah,
another game.
another game I've been wanting to get into is Shadow of the Colossus because
Oh, it's on my to
I
playlist.
really I just love
Uh-huh.
like big monster stuff, like
Mm.
monster design and things like that. So
Yeah, I think
I've
you'd
been
love
wanting to
that.
check that out.
I've heard really, really good things about that game too. I
And
have
I do like
a
the stories too, like story based.
yeah. I feel like there's a lot of games that are classics, and it's usually because they've had a great story and they have a good impact in a short amount of hours.
Mm.
And I think both BioShock and the game that you said, Shadow of the Colossus, are that. What other good stuff have you played since you started streaming?
Since I started streaming, definitely the Souls-like games. Honestly, I was super nervous playing it, and
Oh
actually,
yeah.
it's so funny because my first Souls-like game was Elden Ring when that first came out a couple years ago,
Ooh,
and
that's crazy.
I'm gonna call him out.
Beat
My
it?
my manager advised me not to play it because he
Yeah,
didn't
I would
think
have done
I'd
the
be
same.
good at it or like wouldn't like it.
I agree.
And I was like, no.
I would have done the same.
But I'm glad because I feel like since becoming a streamer, I've really done a lot of new things that I probably
Yeah.
wouldn't have done otherwise. And it makes me feel good to try new things because sometimes new things can be scary. But it's
Yeah.
okay to go out of your comfort zone.
And then you never know when you're going to be really good at something.
Yeah.
Like, I'm really bad at Souls likes and I haven't played Elden Ring. So you actually, like, you went out of your comfort zone way more than I did.
Well, to be fair, there are Souls likes that are kind of different. Like on the, I don't want to say easy, maybe easier. Like the cute little crab one, right? Another crab's treasure.
Yeah,
That was a more
yeah.
cutesy, easy one. And honestly, playing Black Myth Wukong, that one is not as bad as I remember Elden Ring.
Really?
being.
Really? Did you
Yeah.
finish it?
I haven't yet, no, because it's a pretty long game. But
Hmm.
I would love to finish it. It's just so much fun.
I've seen a lot of people play it, and I really, I don't know. I just feel like I never have enough time for anything, and
Yeah.
starting a Souls like is just, oh, I don't know if I could. Oh yeah, actually, there's an anime Dark Souls that you might like called Code Vein.
Wait, I've heard of that.
Oh my
I
god,
didn't
it's
know it was
anime
Dark
Dark Souls.
Souls.
You might really like it because you can also summon help if you need boss help. You can summon.
Oh, like an extra party member to help you.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm trying to find. There's this thing that Bricky uses when we play this, and it's so OP. So I was asking chat what it was. They're saying the try head. Try head. Where is this?
All the little details. Clean, deep
Code Vein is
clean.
like, listen, I know you like your gotcha games with your anime waifus with the big
Oh,
breasts. I
girl.
think you should just take a look. Like, listen, if your manager's listening, can you just take a look at Code Vein for me? Can you just
Add it to
Google
the
Code
list.
Vein for me? Please? I'm telling you, just Google it.
'Cause
Oh, so he
that
had
does
that
ring
weapon
bells.
to finish the game. Bricky, you hack. He finished the game. He finished the game. No wonder he had that weapon. He sucks.
You're all done. Here's a reward, something to make the game easier. Oh, you're done already? Well, you have it anyway.
You have it anyway, yeah, for all the future DLCs and all that fun stuff. For all the other stuff that you're going to do. Have you talked a little bit about what your plans are for tomorrow?
A little bit, yeah. I'm gonna be doing.
What can you tell us? Friendy A, Friendy A.
Yeah.
Almost
So
close your ears, Power Pups. Listen.
no, this is all stuff I've told everyone already. But I'm gonna be doing at least 12 hours of streaming.
Let's go.
So it's gonna be like an all-day stream, and I also like to start my streams earlier sometimes because I normally stream later on. You're like usually use Eastern time zone for your stream. So
Yes, I usually do Eastern too.
yeah, so I'm Eastern too, and it's usually much later in the evenings for like an Eastern time zone when I go
You
live.
start what, like 4 or 5 usually?
Yeah, around there. And so sometimes I like to start my streams maybe at noon or maybe even 11
yeah,
a.m.
I like that. It's fun. Me today, I started at 11.
Yeah,
Still here.
it's so nice because you
No, I
get to
started
see a whole other like side of your audience that you normally don't get to see
Yeah,
as often.
I agree.
And it makes me so happy. So I really wanted to be able to hang out with as many Pyro Pups as I could for my birthday. So it's going to be a super long
I
stream.
love that.
And I'm going to be playing a bunch of games, maybe games with
Yay.
chats. I'm probably going to be doing some crafting because I've been working on a cosplay. And
What are
then
you working on at the moment, cosplay wise?
Nihilister from Nikkei.
Oh my god, that's the Zatreya looking one, huh?
Yeah, the one with the giant mech dragons and stuff.
Yup.
I'm a little crazy, but something about me, I used to be a competitive cosplayer. So I would enter in cosplay craftsmanship competitions. So I know how to make a lot of things, and I've been
And then you would
cosplaying.
beat up people to win.
No,
Fist fight them.
there is
to win.
actually a game like that I saw. I think it was like chess, cosplay
Chess
chess.
boxing. Oh no, cosplay chess, sorry.
Yeah, but like
What, you cosplay and then you play chess and then you cosplay and then you play chess?
so there's two like game masters. I
Uh-huh.
don't remember where I saw this. There are two game masters that are actually playing a game of chess, but on a stage, all of the chess pieces are represented by like cosplayers cosplaying different characters.
Uh-huh.
And then whenever a chess piece gets knocked off the board, the characters have to like fake fight each other, and they learn how to do like safe combat, like stage combat fighting and stuff.
That is so cool.
And they'll like fight each other, and there's an obvious winner and loser, but they still duke it
Yeah.
out for like the stage presence. And it was so cool to see.
So it's almost like WWE, but with cosplayers.
Yeah, that's
Oh, I
exactly what it was
love. That is so cool.
I've personally never done that before. I usually just do the craftsmanship portions and just walk out on stage in my own cosplays.
Yeah.
But I've been doing cosplay for 11 years, so I've learned a lot during my time. That's why I like to do the crafting streams, where I kind of like
I
teach
really
people.
enjoy those. And you have like rock music. It's one of my favorite things. Oh,
I love doing
How did
such
you
a comfy
first-
thing with
you said 11
metal
years
music.
ago. I mean, it's comfy. Like metal music isn't uncomfy in particular, right? It's the vibes. It's the everything.
Right.
And metal music makes it even more comfy. I
Aww.
love it. It's true. How did you first get into it if it was 11 years ago?
This is such a funny story.
I love it. Hey, we have stories, we have time. Let's go.
So, it was way back. I was oh my goodness. So I was playing Okami. Okami is my favorite video game of all time. And
You
I
told me that
used
before,
to
yep.
I used to draw a lot, and I would draw like all my favorite characters. So I would go into Google and look up the characters, right, to find references.
Good thing you could have ended up at a wrong place.
I know. Oh, I am
You're
aware of that now.
Hard.
I'm such an innocent child.
Sexy fox art. That could have been bad.
So on Google Images, I came across these two girls who were dressed up like some of the characters from the game, and I'm like, this doesn't look like Halloween. They're in a building, and there's like other people around them. Like what's
And
going on?
it's also like way more professional. Like it looks better, right?
Yeah, like the like the lighting is nice, and it's like they're in this big area. So I was looking into it, and I discovered what cosplaying is and what anime conventions are. And at the time, I would hang out with one of my cousins, and I'm an only child, so my cousins were kind of like my brothers.
High five.
Let's go!
Go
Living that only child life.
Yep,
So nice.
yep. I love it. Personally, I love it.
But there's this one cousin. We're like the same age, and we were both really into One Piece. And like every week, I would go to his house, and we would just sit around his tiny little the box monitors. You remember those tiny ass square boxes?
Yep. I had them. Yep.
And we would watch. We just binge One Piece episodes. And it was so much fun. And it was like our little group activity, like just the two of us, just bros chilling out. And I brought this idea up to him. And I'm like, hey, dude, there's this place where these people go and they dress up like anime characters. We should go and do it. And he's like, well, he had the kind of personality as a kid where he's like, well, I need to be the main character. Because I need to be the important one,
I'm going to be, Luffy, Monkey D. Luffy.
He's like, I'm going to be Luffy. And I came up with this idea. I was like, well, my innocent child brain, if you're Luffy and we're related, what if I cosplay Luffy's brother? And he was like, yeah, let's do it. Mind you, Luffy's brother is a shirtless man.
I didn't get to that part in One Piece. That wasn't in the Netflix adaptation.
He's a ripped, shirtless dude with a back tattoo, an arm tattoo, a cowboy hat.
Whoa. I'm going to keep watching One Piece.
Girl, he's fine.
I like them old, though. I like the OG-san.
True.
Does he have, like,
there'll
a
be
grandpa?
more. He does have a
you
grandpa,
were like,
actually.
okay, I'm gonna be like doing, I'm gonna be his brother, and then
So we had established this idea in our heads, right? This cool event to go to. So then the next hurdle was convincing our parents to take us because we were too young to go on our own or drive ourselves. And so I sent my mom down and I'm like, hey mom, there's this cool event and all these people gather and they dress up like fictional characters. It's called an anime convention. And I'm like showing her the local one and she's like a little confused and she's like, people dress up? Like everybody dresses up? And I'm like, yeah, like it's really cool. And we get to wear costumes and some people make costumes. And I had already planned out how I was going to make everything for this cosplay. And my mom, she was like, okay, well, what are you going to dress up as? And me proudly showing her the picture of this man.
What did she say?
Imagine little baby preteen Sinder trying to convince her mom to dress up like a shirtless man.
I'm so sorry. When we're talking preteen, are you talking like 8 or like 11?
No.
There is a little.
I don't even remember how old I was.
Because if you're 8, there's like a certain
It
funniness
wasn't that
to it.
young. It wasn't that young. It was like,
It was like 13, 14.
yeah, probably like just a teenager.
Like just, but still like too
probably-
young to be going as a shirtless man, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
I was a kid, I couldn't drive myself at the time or anything.
Aww.
And my mom's like, you are not going shirtless. Like, what are you thinking? Like, that's crazy. And I'm like, no, mom, like, here's my game plan. And I like, wrote out this detailed plan because I was like, well, because he has a back tattoo and body paint is hard, I can just get a skin colored tank top and give the illusion that I'm not wearing a shirt, but that way I can just paint it on the back of the tank top and
I'm
it'll
sure
look
your mom
real.
loved hearing that from her 13-year-old, right?
Yeah, I
You give the illusion of being naked to all these people at this convention, by the way, Mom. Don't
But
worry.
the real kicker of this is that I was trying to cosplay a version of this character that was still like masculine looking, with like the
Uh-huh.
short hair and the long shorts, like the boy shorts, you know? Because some
Yeah.
girls kind of like girlify it up by making everything
Yeah,
shorter
yeah, yeah. The
and cute.
gender bend stuff, right?
Yeah, not me. No, I was like, no, I'm gonna look just like him and be super accurate. And like, I made all the props from scratch and everything like that. And I got really creative with it. But the thing is, at the time, I was showing. I was.
You developed early. Yeah. You developed early.
So it was
Puberty
the most
was
awkward
good
looking.
to you.
It was.
Puberty was a little too kind.
But it's me. This young girl trying to look like a boy with very obvious cleavage.
Puberty was like, yes, we want to bless this one. This one. Let's give this one all of it. I get it. Oh.
Yep. But it was.
And it's such a like awkward thing for your mom too, because it's like you're so young that it's like it's too young to be having these combos of like, hey, you are
Yeah, right.
yeah. Aw.
But in the end, we ended up going, and it was my mom, my cousin's mom, so my aunt, and my cousin has a little sister, and she ended up cosplaying too. She was like a little like
What did she cosplay?
like a little baby. She was a little baby Sailor Moon. Oh my god, she was the cutest. And there was like a bunch of other Sailor Moon cosplayers coming up, just like being like, oh.
It's this, and that must have been such a nice experience for your parents seeing that, right? Like everybody coming up to baby Sailor Moon to be like, ah,
Right? And
Aw.
pretty much since then, I started making more of my own costumes. And then, like, the next year, I started competing. And my mom was, like, super
Oh,
into it.
yum.
She thought it was so cool and creative. And she loved being able to see
Your
me
mom
on
was a
stage.
pageant mom.
She's a bit of a helicopter mom.
I like that.
But she
It's
would,
sweet.
so my mom can do, like, the taxi whistle. You know, like the really loud ear-piercing whistle.
Yes.
And every time I'm up on stage, I know exactly where she is because I can hear her whistling. She has never
love
missed a
that.
cosplay competition that I've been to. Even after being an adult and being able to go to cons on my own with my adult friends, you know, and like we're all hanging out together, she's like, I still want to go. I can have my own hotel room. Like, it's fine. And I'm like, no, Mom. Like, we're still going to hang out.
Oh, Mom, don't worry. I still love you.
Yeah.
That is so sweet that she was so involved with it. That makes me so happy.
And then on the other side, my dad, he had mixed emotions because, you know, competing is really stressful because,
Yeah.
you know, the higher up you get, the more like expectations they have of you.
course.
And sometimes I get upset and emotional, and my dad just like
Sure.
hated seeing me like that. And he's like, "Why are you doing this? Like you're wasting your energy and you're getting upset." And I was like, "But I
Your
like
dad-
it. But I love it, Dad." And honestly, he loves being the kind of guy to help other people. And
Aw.
so he would always really like it when I came to him to ask him for help with like power tools. And then he got into photography, and he's like, "I need a model. Like, when are we going to do a photo shoot?" So he's just really
But then,
supportive.
isn't it a little bit awkward if like some of your photo shoots are a little bit more risque and your dad's like, let's photo shoot?
So
Oh. You had that talk.
no, we didn't have that talk. There was an outfit that I wore that was a little more risque, but the actual photo shoot premise was not. So it was chill. It wasn't like awkward. I don't know if you've seen Future Diary.
No, I haven't.
So it's kind of like where the
Can I look up the character? It won't.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
Like, okay for the, okay.
her name is
Let me-
Yuno Gasai, but it's her in the black dress.
Gasai black dress.
Yes.
Oh, cute.
So it's like this little black leather dress, right? And she's got like the thigh high like boots and like
Yeah.
socks. And you know, because I've got curves, I put it
Mm.
on for the first time and I came out to show my mom, you know, because like she likes to see my new costumes and she was like,
Of course.
"Are you a dominatrix?"
Definitely, I can see it a little bit.
But this character is like a hardcore yandere. So I ended up getting a katana and a skull and fake blood and like posing like really menacingly with
Mm.
all these props and stuff. So it was more like a spooky photo shoot just in that dress. So it
Mm.
wasn't meant to be suggestive, but
Yeah. Did you have blood on you as well? Is
yeah,
that
yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. I get it.
Girl, I would love to go digging through my archive at some point and showing you some of this stuff.
Please, I would love to see it. If ever at TwitchCon, you can also show me, or next time we hang out. That's one thing we've also like. I told you before, we've been meaning to do this just to kind of hang out like off stream.
Mhm,
But
for sure.
I did. I feel like I also told you in LA, like I knew that coming back from LA, I was gonna have a convention into Japan, into the end of the podcast, into TwitchCon, into my 1 year.
How? Girl.
I I promise I will be a little bit more available very soon.
You don't. It's okay.
Oh.
I never want any of my friends to feel like almost like guilty, you know, that they're busy. Because it's so many, it's like so many of my friends are doing such exciting
Right?
things, you know,
Mm.
and getting
And
really
you're
cool
so happy
opportunities.
seeing that. Yeah.
Yeah. I get so
You know
hyped
who
when my
I
friends do cool things.
I caught up with Vienna today for a little bit on stream, and I haven't actually collabed with Vienna as Matara, but I collab with her quite a bit in Hollywood. And we talked a
Aw.
little bit, and it was like, hey, we're still good. It's so good to talk to you. It's so good to hang out. It's so good to chill.
Yeah.
It's just we've both been kind of busy, and she kind of does her own thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I've also been kind of doing my own thing.
She is
So it's
so
everybody
much
gets
fun to hang
kinda
out with.
Oh, I know. I haven't actually met her yet, so I'm gonna meet her for the first time. But she's probably one of the indies that I've known for the long. Her and Fruit are probably the indies that I've known some of the longest.
Aww.
Yeah, her Fruit, Girl DM, and Iron Mouse, I think, were like some of the first indies that I really got to collabing with.
It's
What
really
about
cool
you?
that you still had the opportunity to collab with some of the indies
Yeah,
back in the
I mean,
day.
you know me. You know me. I make things happen.
Yeah. And you're just like such a social butterfly or cockroach.
Hey, butterflies are social too. No worries.
Yeah,
Cockroaches
yeah.
are social too. No worries.
You mean like
Also, I'm
my
so sorry. You'll
my
notice
first
when I
collab?
clean. Oh, sorry. I
Oh no
interrupted
no no,
you.
go ahead. I thought you were just
You'll
asking
notice
about
when
it.
I clean, there's a lot of space. Like I leave a lot of spots, but I like to like clean it first and then go back on the
Yeah,
spots.
no, that's
I
fine.
don't know. I don't like to like just go back on the spots and have everything. I like to like make it look clean, and then I really clean.
And then make sure if there's any spots you missed.
Exactly. What were we saying though, Angel?
Oh no, I thought you were asking me something.
Yeah. What? Oh yeah. Do you remember some of the first indies that you had collab with?
Yeah, I don't remember if it was my very first ever collab. They were
Your audience can remember.
they were smaller
Do you guys
indies.
remember? Okay.
So bit of an emotional roller coaster. I collabed with this
I'm ready.
VTuber. Her name is Selkie, and
Mhm.
we played Battle Block Theater, which was such a fun game. And we never ended up finishing it. And then she ended up graduate. Well, I don't know if it was a graduation, but she was gonna leave for a while because she had I think like a really good career opportunity or something along those lines.
Mhm.
And then all of a sudden, like a couple years later, I get a notification that she's live, and I'm like,
And you're like,
I
what?
zoomed to that stream. I was like, there's no way. And
You're like,
she was
wait.
she was like, yeah, things have been great, and things are, I've got more free time now, and she started streaming for a little bit recently, and I was just so happy to see her again.
Cool.
It was just such
I don't think I
a
know
moment.
Falcon, unfortunately.
Yeah,
that is cool.
Selkie.
I'm
She
so happy
draws
for
her
you.
own models and stuff.
Mhm.
I have huge respect for people that do that kind of stuff.
People who draw and then rig their own
And then
model.
rig it.
I mean,
Oh.
I mean, you with the cosplay, right? Like we see you build your cosplay on stream, right? Like it's
It's just, it's fun to be able to watch it come to life, especially if they
I agree.
stream their own process for their work.
I agree.
I also one of my first ever VTuber collabs was with Omi. I don't know if you know Omi. He's like a little
I've seen them. They have like the scars on the side of the mouth.
yeah, it's like a little
Yeah.
zombie.
I feel like they went viral because they had like a hot plate blow up.
The egg blowing up.
Yeah, it was something that blew up. I remember seeing something blow up.
Yeah, yes, the eggs. He is so funny.
That
Yeah,
is
I think
so
those are my
sweet.
like first very very early collabs, and then pretty early on into like my streams as a debuted VTuber,
Mhm.
I kind of got pulled into like the friend group that I'm in now. With
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Numi,
yeah.
Bao, Yuzi,
We talked
Tricky.
about it. Wasn't it Numi that like kind of adopted you and she was like, "You,
Literally,
you're coming
she
here."
she's the reason I went to TwitchCon in the first place. My first TwitchCon, because I thought
What did she
being
tell you?
a partner was like
Uh-huh.
the only reason you'd want to go. Because I feel like the partners have all this cool stuff, and
We talked about it. You weren't a partner yet.
yeah, I wasn't a
Yeah,
partner
yeah.
yet. And she was like,
When I say we talked about it, it's because her and I had like a 4-hour lunch.
yeah, we just got in the thick of everything.
And then every time I was like, I gotta go soon, by the way. And then I was like, actually, you know what? Let me grab another
Yeah.
drink. It was like you and I, it was just a 4-hour lunch, and then we just kept talking, and then
It was too good.
it was awesome. But yeah,
Yeah,
so that's what I mean.
TLDR.
Oh,
She
yeah.
just like
No,
told me it's not
yeah.
even worth it. Like there's the partner party isn't even that great, and
No.
we're all just gonna hang out anyway. So just come hang out.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, I love that. Numi, I told you this, and I've said this to my audience. Numi has made me feel so welcome. Numi doesn't know me. I'm so much older than everybody. And Numi, when I was at AX, she was like, hey, there's a party here. You can come. And then me being me, I'm like, oh, can I bring this person? Can I bring this person? Also, can I bring this person? Can I bring Yep, 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 yep,
Bring
yep, yep.
everyone.
And then same thing. She's like, there's a karaoke. I'm like, oh, can I bring this person? Can I do this? And Numi is just so lovely and accepting. Can I admit something that happened today?
Yes.
So, okay. It's not my idea, okay? I just
Mhm.
need to be clear. My
Okay.
chat has been cruelly trying to get me to scam people, okay? So,
Chat.
they told me that it would be really funny if I just asked people for money to see what they would say, okay? I called Yumi and I was like, "Can I have 20 bucks?" And she said, "Yeah." And then I was like, "Here's my PayPal." And then she's like, "Oh, I have to send it in Canadian." And I was like, "Oh, that's like 60 Canadian." It's not. It's like 30. She sent me 40 Canadian. And then I was like, "Well, thank you anyway." It was like 2 minutes before I'm like, "Anyway, I gotta go. I'm collabing with Sinder." I did refund her the money. I did refund her the money. But Numi's great. She said, I think so. One thing she said, "What for?" And then I said, "Oh, I can't tell you. It's really embarrassing." And then she didn't push for it again.
Aww.
Like she asked once, like, "What for?" But then she didn't actually push after I said that.
Yeah. Which is
But yeah.
a valid question, you know.
Which brings me to my next question, Cinder.
You want money? You need
I
20
need
bucks?
20.
You don't want to talk about it, right? Here you go.
I can't talk about it. This is my paper. Oh my God, Numi just raided me. Numi, I refunded you. Numi, I
Guess who's
refunded
talking
you.
about you?
In Russian culture, there's this saying of like, oh, your ears are getting hot if somebody's talking about you. If somebody's talking about you, like your body's getting hot. Numi, I just said how much of a homie you are. That I asked you for money and you just sent me double the money that I asked for, no problem. It didn't even bother you.
You must
No
have been making
problem.
her
You just
body
went
hot.
ahead. Well, did you see? Let me show you what she sent me. I think she was feeling very hot. She showed me this. Newbie, thank you for the red. Hi, Raiders.
Great googly moogly! What are you doing today, Numi?
Let me show everybody on stream what Numi was doing.
Looking
Hi,
at
everybody. Oh,
feet.
wait, sorry, wrong image. I am Matara Khan of Vishojo, and tonight I am collabing with Cinder, and
Hi.
we're kind of getting ready for her birthday. We're yapping a bit, and I was just saying how cool Numi is that she just accepted to give me money. Thank you, Numi.
Numi
Numi,
is
I'm
a
so
real
sorry.
one.
She is. We were just saying how cool you were, how you got Cinder to go to her first TwitchCon, and I was saying how you basically let me invite like a bunch of people to a party and a bunch of people to karaoke, and yeah, I appreciate it.
Such a sweetie.
Hmm. It means a lot. It really does, because I feel that I don't think people do it on purpose, but okay, this is going to be kind of like a long story, but I don't
Yeah.
know if you've heard, but nowadays, like, there's a lot of kind of problems in dating where women are afraid to make the first move, men are afraid of rejection and making the first move, women are afraid of rejection, and like
Mm-hmm.
everyone's kind of at like, they're doing the Spider-Man meme where they're pointing at each other, and everyone's like too scared to pull the trigger.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's kind of similar when it comes to content or anything where everyone's too scared to DM first. Everyone's scared to invite to a collab first, right? But every time you invite somebody, they're like, oh my God, I was actually wanting to DM you and invite you as well.
That's
Right?
such a good comparison.
Right? And Numi is just that person who's like, hey, I'm inviting you here. Would you like to come? And Numi, I feel like, is always so cool with like taking the first step and like doing the thing that feels a little bit awkward and being a little bit embarrassed. But because of that, it leads to such fulfilling friendships, right? Like Numi brought you out to TwitchCon with her kind of courage, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now look at you girls. You're so tight.
And kind of piggybacking off of that,
Yes, 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 yes.
when I am in person, I would usually like at cons, right? Like if I'm going to cons and I'm meeting people, normally I'd be the kind of person to just kind of stay to myself and stick with the people that I really only know, because I've grown up shy. I don't have a very large social battery, but I've grown a lot in trying to break out of my shell, especially at cons. Like if there's a party with like a bunch of other creators, VTubers, people in the industry, I've been trying to go out of my way to introduce myself. So that way I can at least, meet new people and, maybe make someone else feel more comfortable in that kind of a space.
Yeah.
Maybe they're
Yeah, yeah,
also
yeah.
having the same feelings. And after I leave, I always end up feeling really good, even though I might be a little nervous in the moment.
And it feels so good when the other person is like, oh my God, I've actually like, I know who you are. I've actually like wanted to talk to you at this, like, I saw you yesterday and I was too shy to talk to you. And you're like, ah. I
It's
know.
always like that.
It feels really so sweet. And it's just, oh. And Numi really does this. That being said, even though Numi invited me to a million plans and she was so cool and like we do the little like, hi, how are you? Thanks for coming. But then because every time she invited me, she was at big parties. She kind of had to play hostess, right?
Yes.
She would like be at karaoke and everything. So every time I actually tried to like talk to Numi for just a little bit, she kind of ran away.
Oh no. Such a busy bee.
But some people in my chat have speculated that apparently it's because I had a dress that was a little bit revealing.
That's so Numi coded.
Right? Like, do you think they could be right? And also,
I
remember, I'm
think
really tall, so they're in her face. They are in her face.
I think it might be multiple things. I don't think it's just one
I
specific
also think she
thing.
was definitely like on her hostess duties too,
Yeah.
right? Where like she's definitely on hostess duties as well.
She is the kind of person that wants to make sure everybody feels included and a part of the fun. And especially if it's an event or something that she organized, she's definitely going to go out of her way to do that.
And I also wonder that because I come off as like such an extrovert and I kind of show up everywhere with a posse, like I almost never go somewhere alone. I show up with like, oh, these are my 4 friends, my 3 girlfriends, because of that, you kind of need to babysit me a little bit less, I feel. She sees me, she says hi, and then she's like, all right, I'm going to go babysit people who need it,
Yeah, it's like, okay, Matara's good. Like,
Matara's good.
yeah, she's chilling, she's
Exactly.
having a good time. That's what matters.
So I need to be a little bit more damsel in distress. So this is why when I asked Numi for money, she was like, I got you.
Aw.
I just need to be more like, what's the opposite of independent? Dependent on Numi.
Aw.
I'm too shy to order. Can you order?
I can't decide what I want on the menu. Can you help me?
Order from me, Numi, please.
I've
Numi, do you
fallen
know
and
where
I
the
can't get
party
up.
is? I need to be a little bit needier. All right, got it. Need to be a little bit more distressed.
The way you're
Oh, I'm
plotting to
just
get
so
more attention
nervous.
from
This
Numi is
menu's
so
so
funny.
big.
I also like to like when you said you're usually with a group. I
Mhm.
also like to go to events and places with at least a
Mhm.
buddy, just
Yeah.
to save on Uber costs. It's safer that way.
Yeah.
You won't
I
get
definitely think
lost
that's a
as
good thought.
easily.
I mean, as much as I like to talk about a posse, the only reason I kind of get a posse is because I'll always like bring some friends with me. But I'm very comfortable like going alone to places, doing things alone. I just, yeah,
Yeah.
it's nice.
And especially in the con season, when you're at an event, there's always
Mhm.
people there that you want to spend as much time with as you can. So it's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
why not just carpool together?
I agree. I agree. Like, it's then you actually have like a little bit of time to catch up in the car,
Yes.
right? Hmm.
Sometimes I
What do
get
you,
shy, like yapping in front of the Uber drivers, and then when I'm in the Uber with a bunch of VTubers, it's like, oh my goodness, like, did you hear about this? It's just like yap, yap, yap. And Numi's so funny because she will, if there's not enough seats in the back, she usually
oh no.
volunteers to sit next to the driver, and she will
Oh,
have
that's
full
me
blown
all the time.
conversations with the driver. It's so
Okay,
funny.
Numi, where is this Numi in front of me? This Numi in front of me is like,
I'm just outing her.
she is, where is, I want to meet this Numi. I want to meet this Numi. Where is she?
So maybe I should tell the story of when we were in Vegas.
Please, 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 please. So tell me the
And
story about Numi with the front seat driver, and then I'll tell you some of my favorite ones.
oh,
Because one of
please.
my closest friends, Mint, she gets so embarrassed when I'm my extroverted self. She's like, Matara, you're bothering people. And I have to explain to her, like, no, no, this is a joke. They like it. Like, just because you think it's cringe doesn't mean they think it's cringe, baby. Tell me yours, and then I'll
That's
tell you
so
mine.
cute. So it was a bunch of the girls. We were in Vegas, right? We are going to party, do our thing, and we get in this big Uber, and the guy who's driving it looks like this like big beefy dude. He gave like security guard vibes.
Okay, okay.
And Numi was able to hook up her phone to the aux
Uh huh.
to play music for the car ride because the dude was chill and let us do that. Or it might have been Bluetooth, actually. It might have been Bluetooth. And someone hijacked the Bluetooth. It might have been tricky, to be honest. And they started playing her cover of CPR
No.
so loud with this dude. And Numi's like, that's me. That's my voice. I'm singing. And he's like, really? And he's like kind of grooving. And then there's a part in the song where it's just straight up moaning. And so like obviously all the girls are laughing in this car, right? Because
Of
it's like
course.
funny and embarrassing.
Yeah. It's
This
so embarrassing.
driver cranks up the volume during that part.
And she's in the front seat.
She's
and
in the
he's just
front
like-
seat talking to this guy.
Okay, okay. In his defense, if I was him, I'm sorry. If I am the driver and Numi sits next to me and she's like, that's my voice, by the way, while the moans are happening, I would think she's hitting on me.
Well, I
would
don't think
she's hitting
she
on me.
told him during that part. I think when it came on, she was just like, "Hey, this is my voice. That's me singing the song."
Go
And he was
on.
just like, "Ayo." So he turned it up at that point, and then he turned it up even more when we were all giggling at the moans.
Absolute chat power move. Hold on, I'm gonna get a little bit of brandy.
Mhm.
I brought this brandy from Japan. It's
Ooh,
called Supreme Kobe Brandy, 20 years old.
20 years
Yeah.
old.
Supreme Kobe Brandy is produced entirely in Kobe, distilling in our Kobe winery using grapes harvested in Kobe area. Yippee!
Sounds like it'll be good.
Yeah, it's good. Uh, so my
Please
I have
tell.
two stories to tell you. So at Anime Expo, so Mint is my podcast co-host, and she is very, even though she's like very kind of on streams and in podcasts like stop Matara, blah, 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 blah," sometimes I forget how shy she is because with me, she's so fiery and sassy and cool. But then
Aw.
sometimes when we're in public or in front of people, she just shuts down. And it catches me off guard every time because I'm so used to this like sassy little like creature, you know? But she's a sassy little creature with me. She's not a sassy little creature with everybody else.
Aw.
I know. So this story happened so this happened at AX where we were at lunch and we went to like this really fancy kind of place. So to give you an idea, it had an Erewhon next to it, right? You know
Okay.
it's fancy,
Yes.
right? Um and basically next to us was this table with like it was like this kind of older gentleman. He looked about 50 or 60, but because it's LA, he could have been 80, right? Like people are well
Yeah.
taken care of. And when he got up from his table, he kind of knocked over a lamp or something, and it scared me. So I get scared very easily, and I went like, "Oh!" Right? And he then looked over at me, and he was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm not that like." He's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry." And I went, "Hey, don't worry. I just get scared easy, right?" Like, and then I kind of kept eating my meal, and so just so we're clear, Mint is sitting back to the wall and
Mhm.
I'm sitting back to like the door, right? And the gentleman was sitting kind of where Mint was sitting. And as he gets up, so he's in front of me, then he kind of, as he keeps walking, he goes, "Oh," so he kind of like passes to get out. And then as he's passing next to me, he goes, uh, "Don't worry, I'm not that scary." And as he's walking behind me, I turn back at him. I'm like, "Oh, wait, no. No," he goes, "Don't worry, I'm not that dangerous." Right? And then as he does that, he goes behind me and I go, "Oh, but I am." And as he turns back, he goes, "I bet you are." Uh, and then I look back and I'm giggling. And Mint in front of me looks horrified. When
Oh,
I'm saying horrified, she is like mortified, horrified. The face that she's making, she's like, "That was so cringe." And you know, for me, like you've met me, you've seen me. I'm very much like, "Oh, you're dangerous." And then he's like, "Oh, don't worry, I'm not dangerous." And then I look around and go, "Oh, but I am." And he goes, "I
yeah.
bet you are." It's an old, like, it's a geezer, right?
Right, like
Accidentally
playful
flirting,
banter with
not
an old man.
accidentally. It was playful banter. He's gonna go home. He's gonna tell his kids about this on Christmas Eve, right? Like he's this is gonna be a story. He called up his friend from golf and he's like, "Listen." And Mint was like, "No, you don't understand. This was like my grandma flirting." Da, 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 da. And I explained to her, I'm like, "Look, it made us day." But then after that, we get into the Uber. Three people in the back, I'm in the front. The Uber driver is this like really gruff looking, big shoulders, big tattoos, angry looking guy, dyed hair. But the music that he's listening to is like, I call it sad hot girl music. It's this like poppy,
Oh.
synthy music with kind of like the voices. You know where the girl's like, um, "I like to drive at night." Like that kind of like song, you know? Like it's
Yes.
breathy and it's like,
Yeah, the
"I'm
breathy singing.
sad, you don't love me anymore." And it's like, you know?
Someone in chat said so Numi music.
Literally, it's like sad hot girl music. That's what I call
Yes.
it, right?
Yes.
Right? And so as we sit in front of him, and I was like, "Oh, cool playlist." He's like, "Oh, thank you." And I go, "By the way, I call this sad hot girl music." And then he kind of chuckles. He's like, "Really?" And this guy again, like really gruff. And I'm like, "Yeah, this is what all the sad hot girls listen to." And then the driver goes, "Yeah." And I say, are you feeling or like fuck, how did I say it? I was like, "Sorry, by the way, I've been streaming for 9.5
You are
hours. That's a little bit
fine.
out of
Don't worry.
Then I say something like, "Are you feeling like a sad hot girl today?" And the Uber driver goes, "Sometimes." And I
Aw.
say, "Do you want to talk about it?" And Mint from the back seat goes, "Matara, leave him alone. Stop bothering him." But I think he was gonna reveal to me why he feels like I feel like it's so low commitment, right? If you're in
Mhm.
an if you're in an Uber car, you're like, "Hey, are you happy in life?" And they go, "No, actually, I'm unhappy." And you go, "Tell me why." Right?
Mhm.
It's a low commitment way for them to vent their frustrations.
Because they usually don't.
They usually don't. And for me, I like the tea. Why are you feeling like a sad hot girl, little man? What's going on? What's up? Talk
Talk
to
to
me.
me.
But Mint, she gets so uncomfortable every time. And I have to
Aw.
explain to her, I'm like, no, no, him and I are vibing. At any point, this man could be like late, like he could be like, no, or like he could at any point he can stop,
Right.
but he doesn't.
Some people just have really talkative personalities. Like especially the older generation who tend to be
Mhm.
more lonely and just
Thanks for
look
calling
for
me old and lonely.
No, no,
I am both.
I didn't mean like that.
Thank you. I am both old and lonely.
No,
Thank you.
I meant like elderly,
I'm in
like
between husbands right now. Okay, I'm in between husbands. My last few got eaten and died under mysterious
I
circumstances.
wonder
But
how
one
that
day I
happened.
will
Oh,
get
so sorry.
hungry. It's okay. I will get hungry again. She called me old and lonely. Damn.
No. I used an example like for the Uber drivers.
Uh huh.
Because sometimes, like, you see somebody, working retail, and there's that one little elderly lady that is yapping up the cash register girl, because she doesn't have anyone to talk to. So she's just, doing her little thing. And I used to work at a bank, and I would have so many people come in and do that, and they just want, they just want to have a little conversation with somebody. And they would come in like every day.
What are your days off from stream usually? Do you have any?
um, Lately, it's been Wednesdays and Sundays.
Do you do you notice on Sundays that you're just yapping up your whole family's ear? You're like, "Hey mom, so this," because for me, when I don't stream for a day, I am annoying. I need streaming in my bloodstream. I'm so used to it that if I don't stream, I'm like, "Hey, so
It's not only
you
that,
have that
but
too?"
that's so funny you say that because that's usually the day of the week that I go and visit my parents. And
And you're
it's
like,
like
"Hey guys,
everything that happened during the week. But like the thing is like my mom always watches my streams. And sometimes she'll
hello,
have
Mama
them
Sinder. Hi."
she'll have them playing so loud that my dad can hear too because they're working on building a house. And so that's where they've been
Yeah, you
spending
talked
most
about
of
it
their
yesterday.
time. Yeah, so they'll just put it, on speaker, on super loud on the speakers,
Cute.
and so it's like my mom will be like, "Oh, I saw this happen during your stream," and I'm like, "Yep. Well, I can't really talk to you about what happened on my stream then, but guess what I'm doing behind the
Yeah.
scenes? Like, check out these cool projects," and then
Yeah.
that's like mostly what I yap about. But my mom is so funny. She will take screenshots from my friends' streams, my friends' Twitter pages, and she'll be like, "Did you see this? Look, your friend. Look what your friend's
Somebody
doing. It's so cool."
send her mom the new me feet.
I
Somebody
know. She
send her
probably
mom
already
the new
knows
me feet.
about that.
Send her mom this photo right now. It's not too late. Who has Mama Cinder's
Oh
information?
my god, wait, my mom just messaged me. She says, "Hi, chat."
Hi, Mama Cinder. Take a look at chat. Take a look at the screen. This is new me. We love new me. Isn't new me great? This was new me earlier today.
Not you pulling up the feet pic on her stream.
Everybody say hi to Mama Cinder. But yeah, so you come over, but you notice yourself yapping up a ton, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. This is
And
why, like, I find it so funny where people are like, "Oh, what are you gonna do after streaming?" I'm like, no, you don't understand. I'm not. I will die doing this. Maybe
yep.
it's gonna be to 10 viewers, building Legos, but I will die on this.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know if you've kind of had an idea for a career path growing up, but I did not know what I wanted to do with my life at all.
Hmm. Mine is like a really loaded one that we'd have to really dissect.
Hmm.
But to like very quickly piggyback on the previous thing of I just want to mention how we mentioned about old people, like feeling a little lonely and not having something to talk about.
Hmm.
Already as a, older woman, I sometimes feel like I can't really yap about a lot of things to a lot of people because all I really want to yap about is my work or the things I'm doing or like what I did at the gym, right?
Yes.
But when I'm on stream, they love it.
Hmm.
My audience loves hearing me just talk about like my day. I'm like, oh, I went for a run and I actually was, my weighted vest of 20 pounds was a little heavy today. So I put on my 10-pound one and I walked further. And they love that. But sometimes with like real friends or anything, like they get kind of, you can tell their eyes glaze over a bit. And you're like, oh God, you're being polite, but oh God. And I feel like I genuinely think streaming is such an amazing cure for the loneliness kind of that older people are experiencing. So if you have like a grandmother or a grandfather or anything, first of all, teach them how to not get scammed on the internet.
Oh my God,
But
please.
secondly, I think streaming would be such an amazing way for them to meet people, make friends, talk to people, right? Because
If you
it's
guys
just
teach your grandparents how to use the internet and okay, not even the internet, how to access Twitch, okay?
they'd be so happy.
You can
Genuinely.
automatically have them follow a bunch of streamers that you think they
Mhm.
would like. That way it comes up on their little sidebar and they can just click on
Mhm.
one.
I completely agree. I think they really need that. I think a lot of older people, especially as like a lot of what is it, Gen X is getting older and millennials, I think
Mhm.
being able to have Twitch and YouTube is gonna really be a big difference.
Oh, for sure.
Because I think that's been a big thing with older people, right? As you get older and it feels like nobody really cares about you the same way as when you're younger. And it just would be so hey grandson, what's what was the thing Bricky was yelling today in the collab? It's like something gay among us sex.
What?
Why? Yeah, yeah. He was just running around the collab yelling that. What's that
Just
thing?
a quirky
Anybody know what?
man.
No. Yeah, wide among us gay sex. There we go.
Ah.
Yeah, I know, right? Sorry. I didn't
So
say it,
it's
he
an
did.
emote.
It's an emote. Yeah, yeah. No, no, no. It's an emote. Sorry,
Yeah.
girl.
No, no. I'm like, oh,
I
now I
also
get it.
did an emote.
It
Yeah,
makes
yeah,
sense
yeah.
now.
Yeah, 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 yeah. The Zoomer brains have gotten us. This is the tedious part where I wish, you know how like you have money in this game?
Yeah.
I wish I could pay a percentage of money to skip the 99% part.
It's like, where is it?
Finding every little thing, oh, it's the worst part of the game.
But yeah, talking about
Yes.
the newer generations as they get older with
Mhm.
the internet and how like they know how to use it and stuff. So
Mhm.
hopefully there'll be more people who are less lonely as they get older
I hope
because
so too.
they'll be able to find online communities.
I hope so too. I just imagine there must be a Discord server somewhere with like a bunch of 70-year-olds. She'd be like, "Hey, Gertrude, what's going on?" Like how cool would that be?
I'd actually
I
love
wish
to see
that.
that.
I really wish that. I have a senior in my home who needs a hobby to occupy himself. Might introduce him to streamers or Gundams or Warhammer, or even better,
Oh.
like try to get them into. Wasn't there like a bunch of old people into World of Warhammer? World of Warcraft. Sorry, World of Warhammer. Lol.
Imagine like little granny just absolutely
Oh
tearing
yeah,
it up in the WoW raids.
I could absolutely. I can't wait to retire so I can get through my Steam catalog. Actually, that is such a great plan. You
That's so
retire from
valid.
your job, and I'm like, I will play every single Steam game I've ever not played. What are some other games on your two playlists that you haven't been playing yet?
Monster Hunter, just like
I
in
know.
general.
Okay, my assistant, they're addicted to Monster Hunter, but they're like, Matara, it's
That's my
such a long
fear.
stream game. It's one
Yeah.
of those things where it's like you play it once or twice on stream, but you know how in stream, like people always want new stuff and everything.
Yes.
Yeah. But I think one stream of the game, I've heard a lot of people say it's worth it.
And there's a lot of my friends that like to play it, so
Mhm.
I've been wanting to check it out.
You should.
Maybe I will.
Maybe. Maybe. Do you have any? I feel like, okay, Factorio is a little bit ugly, but Satisfactory. I think
Factorio.
Satisfactory, you might really, really. I think Factorio is a little bit like Factorio. You got to be a little bit crazy for that. Like you gotta like your Rim World and your Dwarf Fortress. But I think
Oh,
you might
okay.
really enjoy Satisfactory. It looks like Skyrim,
Hmm.
but you build a factory.
Oh.
but it's really pretty. I genuinely think like you should talk to your manager about Satisfactory because I think that one
Hmm.
would be, yeah, it's so good and it's really pretty. Because a lot of problems with those like factory building games is that they're a little bit hard to watch if you're not into that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But Satisfactory is very like it's just
Satisfying.
fun to watch. It's literally satisfying.
I
Wait.
love games that are just like so visually, like aesthetically pleasing.
Like I said, it looks like a Skyrim, but even more beautiful. Smoke box. This is a smoke box. Sorry, sometimes when I press the button, I like, do not see the light. Hello?
Where is this
Where's the...
last little bit?
I know, it says smoke box here, but I don't see it like light up. Where's the smoke box?
Smoke box.
Yeah, I like see it here. I smoke box.
Like
But
on
then I
top
don't
of the
see
train?
Hey, where is this?
Inside here?
Top of the train. It's this? No, that's the smoke box. Oh, it's the bottom of the Is it?
Oh.
Get it.
Box.
See, like if you look at smoke box here, it has like a little uncleaned box. It's the entire gray section. Oh, I see.
Oh.
Oh, I see it. Damn it. Yes. We're so
Yay!
close, girl. We're so close. We are wait, we are not
Oh,
so close.
oh, I see some up here.
Broke controller. Oh my god, there is so much stuff left. This is the part. Like this game is so peaceful until this part. I
I know.
actually stressed out
Low
during
key
this part.
stressful.
Crank rod.
Cabin wall over
Do I
here.
know about the show dirt button? Yes, I'm pressing it. It's just that it's the same color, so it doesn't show.
Oh no.
It's the same color, it doesn't show. Coupling rod. Lewd. Oh, good girl.
Thank you.
Good girl. Yeah, I really think Satisfactory is one of those games that you'd really enjoy playing. It's my December game. Every December, when
Ooh.
you want a long game to play for people to come in and tune in and have a good time, it's Satisfactory every time. Trust me. I think you'd really have a
So,
good time with that.
I need to ask you because
I'm
you're
ready. I'm ready. I'm
planning
ready.
big things for October.
I'm ready.
Are you gonna be playing spooky games for spooky season?
Okay. If you invite me to spooky games, it's a big chance that I say yes, but there are some spooky games that I truly like my body cannot do spooky games for too long.
Oh
I
yeah.
scream like I don't if you ever heard me scream in a game, it's not just like it's a guttural like like it's a death metal
primal
scream.
fear.
It's actually a death metal scream and the problem is like I get tired after 2 hours of that.
Yeah,
So,
kills your
it
voice.
depends. Please do invite me, but please don't be offended if I say no a few times because I just yeah. And I feel
didn't
really
know
bad,
if
but
you
when
were
I was
like planning any, but it sounds like
not
you're.
really,
It's
but
not.
it sounds like it's good, you know?
Yeah.
I feel really guilty because I know, like for example, like sometimes I get invited to these really great collabs with scary games, and I know that if it was me a few years ago as a smaller streamer, I'd be like, oh my god, this is such a great opportunity. But now I'm like, nope, I don't want to do anything that makes me uncomfortable.
And you know what? That's just like it really goes to
Growing
show
up.
that you don't have to do what
No,
like the internet tells you to. Like sure,
I
maybe
agree.
the next hit game is a horror game, but if that's not something that you're really interested in, you don't have to play
A
it.
lot of Lethal Company, I can do a few hours, and then I'm just at the base hiding. I can't do more than a few hours of Lethal Company, genuinely. Why? Do you like scary games? What do you have planned?
I love the horror genre in general. It just fascinates
don't
me
get
so
scared,
much. I do like scary. I
but
do.
like, do you like the way it feels, or what's up? It doesn't like exhaust
So
you?
it doesn't. No, I wouldn't say it exhausts me. Because honestly, after a while, I get kind of desensitized.
I am
So that's what
so
happens to me.
jealous. I am
But
so jealous. Go on.
there is a new Silent Hill remake coming out that I'm really excited for. Because,
Oh.
like I was saying earlier, I didn't really get to experience a lot of the games, like the older games
Mhm.
as they came out. So I'm like, oh, I get to experience Silent
Silent Hill, like the
Hill.
PT is coming. The PT remake or what?
I think it's Silent Hill 2. I think it's the second game getting a remake.
Ah,
You know
that.
what?
I mean, you have fun with that.
You could
What?
you could there's like still like spooky themed games that are still like really chill, like
Yeah.
Luigi's Mansion kind of stuff.
Yeah, actually, I promised my chat I was gonna look into that. And there's another game that Fruit recommended me today called Voices of the Void.
Oh.
Apparently, a lot of my chat said they love watching people play that game because nobody really streams it. It's like an atmospheric kind of spooky game, but it's kind of cozy because it's almost like, those study with me videos. People
Yes.
said that it almost feels like that, but in a game. But it's kind of
Oh.
spooky and atmospheric. So maybe check it out. It's like an itch.io game.
I like the
I love it. I love
sound of
talking about
that.
games. Yeah, Voices of the Void. What do y'all think? For those of you that watch Cinder stream a lot, do you think she would enjoy that game? Do you think this is something she'd like watching? Be honest. You could be like, no, Matara, I think you're off. I don't think she'd like that. Hmm.
The thing with me
And
is
again,
that
no offense taken, right?
no, but like I'm honestly always down to try anything. Like
Hmm.
when I first started playing games, I was petrified of open world games because I thought I would get lost super easily. I thought I wouldn't know where to go or what to do because there's so many options, right? It's like you can do
Hmm.
anything, but I'm used to following like a story, like a linear
Yeah, 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 yeah.
storyline.
It helps
And
you. Yeah.
then I got into open world games and now I love them. So it's just like you never really know what kinds of games you're gonna enjoy until you try them, and not
Life
all.
is like a box of chocolates.
Yeah, even like FPS games. It's like there's so many different kinds of games in that genre. You might like some and you might not like others.
Yeah. That's why, again, I really think you would love BioShock. I think it's a
Yeah.
really good story. I think it's a really good game. And since you like scary, it's definitely okay. There's a few jump scares here and there, but it's like a horror esque. Like y- I'm not gonna spoil the story, but like
Mm.
you're alone ish,
You get the
maybe.
big daddy jump scares.
You said it, not me, girl. I didn't say a thing. Oh, I didn't say a thing. You said that. You said this. I didn't say anything. Yeah, I definitely think you'd really, really like that game. And the thing is, like, a lot of games are really fun. My problem with a lot of these new open world games is now open world games, it's 400 hours of gameplay, right? I
Yes.
don't have 400 hours to put on a game.
Feel
But
that.
BioShock, it's probably what, 15 hours of gameplay if you it's like 2 streams worth.
Oh.
Maybe 3. Maybe 3 depends how slow you go and how much backtracking you do. But
Hmm.
it's fairly linear. Like you don't need to collect money, you don't need to do anything. You just go around and kill and go. A bit
Nice.
longer? Can somebody look up how long to beat or whatever that's called?
I don't remember.
I feel
Is
like
there a
it's been
way
at
to see?
99% for 15 years.
I know. Is there a way to see like where the spot is that we might have missed?
Yeah. So if you press escape and then click on status, see where it has all the percentages?
Oh, yes.
And then you can actually click them. So if you click cab furnace handle, it'll glow when you're next to it. The
Oh.
problem is all the glows look the freaking same.
Yeah.
People are like, oh, just click it to see it glow. I don't see it,
Is this the
you
break? Oh,
know?
this is the break. Aha.
But yeah, it
Well.
kind of helps because you can then see. And then also, when you look at the items, like if so, for example, if you're looking, okay, wait, I'm next to you. Okay, so look at the item here. See, it says wheel well panel, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then under it, driving wheel, all that. See, okay, click here. It says crank rod. Do you see how the crank rod has white on it?
Yes.
That means it's like not completed. Like the white means it has to
Oh,
be no
wait.
white on it. So if you look around, you see like look up to the
Oh.
green, the run board or the boiler. The run board is all blue. That means there's nothing left to do. And then the boiler has like a tiny bit of white. That means there's one little gunk on it.
Okay. We do have a lot
I don't
that's
know if I'm
clean.
explaining it properly. But you'll see, like, if everything is blue with the name under it, that means it's clean. And then some of the things like boiler right now, I see it. It has like a tiny little gunk. If that makes sense.
Oh, yes.
Oh, it's like this is such a frustrating part of the game.
No, I do see what you mean. I think this might be like underneath because there was a lot of gunk kind of stuck underneath.
Luckily, when we're at these low percentages, we just have to get a little bit of it, and then it like cleans.
It's just like, all right, we'll give it to you.
We're here. Oh, that's a good idea. It's like a health bar. So if
Yeah.
you see that it's not fully blue, that means there's a little bit of gunk left. Cool, 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 cool.
Are there any other games that you've been wanting to play?
I've been okay. So there's this game called Age of Mythology Retold. So it's the
Ooh.
like updated version of Age of Mythology. I've been wanting to replay it, but the problem is between you and I, it's an RTS. So real time strategy. Think StarCraft, Warcraft, Warhammer. Oh no, Warcraft. It's really boring to watch and they're really long campaigns, but I really want to do it. But the problem is, when I was younger, if I was stuck, I just did a cheat code. But now that I'm older, I have to kind of beat them, but I haven't developed the skills. So I don't know what I'm going to do.
Aww.
There's that. I would love to replay the full StarCraft, but the problem with the full StarCraft, some missions are genuinely really hard. Like, people forget that StarCraft was actually hard. And I would love to do the Warcraft 2 campaign, because I've never done it. I've done Warcraft 3. I've never done Warcraft 2.
Oh.
What else? I want to play Factorio again. I want to play Satisfactory 1.0. I would like to finish Vampire the Masquerade. I would like to finish Cruelty Squad, which is like this ugly boomer shooter. I don't know if you'd love it. Because the problem with Cruelty Squad is it's really hard to watch. Some diehard fans really love it, but a lot of people do not really love it. It's one of those games where you're going to have a lot of people being like, oh my God, we'd love to watch it. And then you stream it and you're like, where's everybody? Where's everybody who said they'd love to watch it, There's a lot of games like that. I also really want to start doing a lot more crafting streams like you do. I actually talked to your manager about what kind of setup you guys use.
No way.
I asked your manager what setup you use.
That's so
I feel
funny.
like my setup is never really good, but I have like these nano blocks here, and I have some Legos, and I have some Gundams, and I have some Warhammer figurines that I want to do. So,
Girl, it makes me so excited. I'm so excited for you.
And I will tell everybody, I stole this setup from Sinder. I talked to Cinder's manager
It's
about
so basic.
but it's better than my setup.
I just really like the top-down view. So I just kind of
I think it's the best view, honestly. I think you have it really good. I really enjoy it. Like I lurk sometimes. Full disclosure, I put your VODs of your crafting streams on while I work because it's very cozy. It's very casual.
Thank you.
And this is kind of my problem lately. Like I get a little erratic lately. Like I get a little chaotic, and I like it. It's my personality. But you just stay so cozy and so fun, and like it's so nice.
It's just something I'm really
like it.
passionate about, and when people come in and ask me questions about how they make stuff, I could go on and on and on and just yap about how I would go about making that thing, and it helps people. That's something I really like to do.
If ever one day I am ready to do a Matara Con cosplay, I will come to you, my angel.
Those legs.
I will come to you. It would be a lot. It would be a lot with the arms. It would have to be like I'd have to like have it on my back to kind of carry, almost like how like if you were doing tails, you
Yes.
carry them on your back.
Yes.
I'd have to do that with the arms.
I've
be a
built
lot.
harnesses like that before. And you know what's
Squad is hideous. It is. Sorry.
it's
And I know
so good. It's like a cosplayer's dream that your character sheet has like the back view of like the limbs coming out of your back. That is so useful for cosplayers. Not me studying all my friends like concept arts because I just am such a sucker for looking at that kind of stuff and thinking about it in a cosplay perspective because that's how my brain works now.
It's tough though. I get it. I feel really, really bad for MataraCon fans because it's tough. But luckily, a lot of people have been cosplaying. Like, if you just wear a pink wig and like antenna, and
Yeah.
then you just do a casual outfit, you're still Matara Khan,
Mm-hmm.
right? Yeah, I
Doesn't
was
have to
like on
be.
this boiler for a while too, and I can't find where else we're missing the spots.
Oh, is that it?
No, no, no. There's like one little thing on the boiler still.
Hmm.
What are we missing? Alright, I'm gonna go to
Hmm.
drive rods. If I was a
Okay.
drive rod, where would I be?
Hmm.
So if you click it, it will like shine a little bit.
Yeah.
Hmm.
See some tiny little specks.
Crank rods. Okay, maybe it's the other crank rods.
Tiny little specks.
Oh, somebody says there's a little gap on the other side of the boiler.
That's what I was trying to get, but
Mr. Sandman, bring
I
me a
mean down
doom,
here?
doom,
I
doom,
was I
doom,
was
doom.
looking down here, but let me see if I missed anything. Hmm.
Oh, it didn't show me drive rod. Hold on. I really wish this is the part of the game where I really wish I could just, I will pay half of this mission's money
I
just
don't
to
need
not
the
do the
money
last part.
anymore.
I don't need the money.
It's not
I don't
satisfying
want your
anymore.
money. What the hell is a drive rod? I'm so concentrated. Sorry. Sorry,
Inside
everybody.
the
You're going to have to wait for conversation.
maybe
Yeah, somebody
inside
said
the
just
little.
spray around the item. You know what? I'll just do that. I'll just spray.
Yep. Okay, spraying.
Okay. Oh.
Oh!
Okay, spraying worked. Okay, spraying worked. Coal car panels. Oh. Okay, boiler. Okay, spraying. Okay, spraying boiler.
I feel like it might
Any
be under
oilers?
here.
Any boilers?
Any boilers in chat?
Any oilers in chat? I really hope that by the time, it's your birthday tomorrow, you guys manage to steal a golden bid badge from Twitch.
Yo, would that be crazy or
It's the
what?
least that you deserve. A golden bid badge. What is the highest bid badge you can get? You guys should get that from
I
Twitch.
think it is. Is it gold? I think it's gold.
No, I think you get like 10 times gold. I mean, look, sleep first, then dream.
Yeah. No. Oh, it is a section. Boiler, you are clean. I don't know what else you want from me.
Hello?
Hmm?
I couldn't hear you for a second.
Oh.
You just crashed. Good job. Good girl.
Let's go!
Crank rods. Crank rods.
Coal
What's it
car
called?
panels. Is the coal?
Is there any games that you've been really, really addicted to lately?
I haven't had much time to play much. Okay, so I don't know if I'd say this counts as addicted because I haven't been playing it as much as I want to. But does dreaming about it and thinking about it before you go to bed
Tell me
count
more. Tell
as
me
being...
more. Yeah. Tell me more.
So, I've really been loving Black Myth Wukong lately.
Uh-huh.
And sometimes the bosses get a little challenging. So, like right after I end a stream playing it, I will literally go to bed thinking about how I can restructure my abilities to favor myself in the fight against specific bosses.
Okay, she's a little bit addicted. She's a little bit addicted. She's just a little bit addicted. She's just a little silly goofy with it.
I am such a gamer.
You are so silly goofy. What do you like about that game?
I love the fact that it's kind of just like get good and you have to learn the patterns in order to progress. So it really it causes you to put in the effort and really paying attention and learning how the boss works and what you need to do to kind of counteract each one. And
This thing is
then
already clean, by the way.
oh,
It has no. So see, it's all green. It's all blue. Like under coal, you see coal car panel. Sorry to
oh
interrupt you.
yeah.
Under it, there's like a blue line. It's all filled.
Wait,
It's
then
when they
what?
have a little bit of white. So on the left, it says to do coal car panels. But this one's clean. There's another panel that's not going to be clean.
Oh,
Okay, so see,
it's
come here,
this
come here. See,
one.
this
It's
one, it
this
has white on it.
one.
You see what I
Yeah.
mean, right? Like it has the white on it. That
Yes.
means it's yes. Oh,
Yay!
okay, girl, we got this. Oh my god, crank rods.
Yippee! What are those?
So you
These?
like that the game? It's you gotta get good. Oh, it's this one. Is I saw one here. I saw one here.
Oh,
I saw one somewhere. Here, here. It's like somewhere here. The crank rod.
I'm gonna spray.
I'm gonna spray.
But yeah, it's also really satisfying, and it feels like
We did it.
it's just really rewarding, just like that. So rewarding, you know, when you work so hard on something and then you finally get it, and you finally get the dub. It's such a
Try so
serotonin
hard,
boost,
get so far, and it actually mattered.
and it
We did
actually
it. Oh my
matters.
god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, let me find like what was the name of the SpongeBob job? I want to find that one for us.
Bikini
Does anybody
bottom.
remember? Bikini bottom. Would it be in challenge mode, locations? Does anybody remember where it would be? Sorry, 1 second, Angel. Let me find this for us, and then you tell me the main menu specials. Thank you. Main menu specials. Oh, bikini bottom. Let's. Have you done this already or no?
No, I haven't yet.
Yeah, bikini bottom.
I'm so excited.
Oh, wait a second. I have to buy the DLC.
Oh.
Chotomate. Hold on. I'm buying. I'm spending. I'm paying. Anything for my queen. Happy birthday.
Aw, stop. You're so cute.
It's okay. It's Newbie's money. I'm kidding. I refunded her. All right, hold on. I think I have to reopen the game, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
It's Newbie's money.
Actually, it's Twitch's money.
Wait, what are we at for Twitch now? 32.4K. They really
Wow.
robbed Twitch.
It's crazy.
No, it goes up to like 1 million for the bid badges. So when you get the golden bid badge, it goes 10 times that. I'm just saying, you guys got a lot of work tomorrow to spoil Sinder. You guys got a lot of work tomorrow. You guys got a lot of work to do, okay?
Well, I'm sure, you know, some of the chatters are also going to TwitchCon, and you know that's also an expense.
But that's not tomorrow. And again, just so we're clear, you never have to spend money if you don't want to.
Yeah,
Everything.
we're just trying to
you have to join.
get
I think you have
free
to join my game.
free bits from Twitch.
Exactly. Please
Yeah,
do
let
not
me
ever
rejoin.
feel like you have to do anything. But if you do have like 300 bits or a little bit more left over, please consider robbing Twitch with us. It's fun. The boobles are 25 cents. Speaking of boobles, get a little bit of drink. Let me get a bit of drink. Can I go get an ice cube? Give me just 1 minute, Angel.
Yes,
Okay?
of course.
I'll leave you to your devices. Entertain them.
You bet I will.
You bet you will. You're back.
Okay, see you soon. My goodness, I feel like I've been neglecting my chat. I haven't been able to look at you guys. I've been so focused on, on getting the tiny ass little bits of dirt. The little crumbs. The tissue's ready. You guys aren't gonna make me cry tomorrow. Ain't no way. Y'all are plotting something. No, the goal is to take Twitch's money, okay? The goal. That's it. Your mission, if you choose to accept it. Clueless. Oh. Yeah, Angel. It's like a little nickname. This is like her little. It's like a term of endearment. You know. Yeah. You know, just a little hellhound angel. Close enough, right? You're working on it? No, you guys never feel obligated to donate or give financially in any way. Honestly, just like being here and hanging out with us is so much support. Even you lurkers. Pet name. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah, the pet names. Buy all the merch. What merch? You guys. You guys, you need to be making smart financial decisions. Might have to pull it on later. Yeah, well, I will be starting early tomorrow. But definitely get your rest because I'm gonna be live all day. Okay, you're not gonna miss much. Aw, thank you guys so much for all the cheers. Smart decision equal. You guys, just because it's my birthday, you guys don't have to do anything special. I'm trying. I'm literally trying to do all these fun events and streams just to hang out with you guys. Like I want to do things for you. I you guys already spoil me enough. Like let me give back somehow. All I know how to do is yap and cry. Our birthday is supposed to be special? Yeah, I'm gonna make it special. Because I get to hang out with you guys. Mm-hmm. If you're here. No! Well, I really appreciate it. You guys are really sweet. But I'm glad you guys are just kind of having a fun chill time listening to us yap and watching visually satisfying cleaning content. There was another game actually. It was like it wasn't like a power wash game. It was like another cleaning game, but it was like a crime scene. There's like blood everywhere. I saw a couple people playing that and it looked like fun. Always chill. Thank you. Crime scene cleaner. Oh, that's what it was called. That looks like fun. No, not Viscera cleanup detail. I did play Viscera a couple years ago. That's the Santa one, right? The one with like the rampaging Santa and there's like elf limbs everywhere. But yeah, the crime scene one looks interesting. So like spooky. I like mystery, you know? Maybe we can predict what happened at the crime scene. Still on just chatting? Because that's kind of what we are, really. Just
Hi.
doing. Hi!
Hi,
Welcome
baby.
back!
Thank you. Sorry for my delay.
No, don't. Don't even worry about
People
it.
are saying, Viscera. Have you played Viscera Cleanup Detail?
I have. We were actually just talking about the crime scene cleaner game.
Uh-huh. Have you? That's the solo one, right?
I think so, but it looks like a lot of fun.
I played that game already.
Mhm.
I had so much fun, and I didn't think that I was being so chaotic, but the person I played it with did not have as much fun as I did.
Aww.
Yeah.
It looks like it's not letting me join your game again.
Oh, I turned it off again. I'm so sorry. You were just yapping the whole time?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine.
Give me 1 second.
Mhm.
So I have to time somebody out for a little bit more time.
Yo,
It's not you, don't worry.
give those biddies.
It's
Oh.
Hey, again, remember, Twitch makes a lot of money. Let's
Yes.
steal from Twitch. Okay?
It
All of us
lasts until
together.
Monday. Dink donk. Until
Ding
Monday.
dong,
Every
keep
day
going.
until
Okay,
Monday.
Okay, wait. Let me be clear. So
Yes.
one day is like 86,000 seconds. Bricky's already banned for 100K. So if I were to do 86 plus 86, it's like 170K. Okay. I will give you a bonus and time him out for 269K seconds. Time out, Bricky. 269.
Damn.
And I'm not even going back. So I timed him at the beginning of the day, right? So technically, we should like be nice to him. But no, we're yeah.
Technically, no.
I just want to make sure that, I'm really kind to the repeat customers
Yeah,
because they really keep the economy going,
for sure.
right? Yeah. You get what I'm saying. You're a good businesswoman.
Absolutely. I was gonna say absolutely, but I try to be.
You're like, we pretend to be good. This is why I'm so bad. Like I said, when the Momos were like, you should call people and ask them for money. I was like, yeah, great idea. I didn't realize it could be considered harassment.
Wait a second. I literally thought I got the SpongeBob DLC. Hold on.
Oh, do
It's
you
telling me
also
I
need to buy it? I thought I'm the
don't.
only one that needs to buy it.
No, that's totally fine. I
If you
totally
want
thought
the
I got it.
all right, you got it, right? You got it, girl. You
I
got it.
got it. I got it.
You got it. You got it, girl. You got it.
Because I was like, this is something I want. Bye.
Right? Who is your favorite SpongeBob SquarePants character?
Ooh. Hmm.
While you think about it, may I tell you a quote that really hit me in the
Please.
kokoro, in the heart?
Yes.
You either die as SpongeBob or live long enough to see yourself become Squidward.
Man, that's so real.
Hmm. You know, when you're a youth, you think, "Oh my god, SpongeBob's the coolest," but then when you grew up, you're like, "SpongeBob's kind of annoying. He
Well,
kind of
I also
sucks."
think it's the more recent seasons that kind of went downhill.
No, I don't think I've watched SpongeBob in about 20 years, so
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to tell you.
I think it's going to have to be Plankton.
I love him.
Yes.
I love him,
There's
my
something
little
funny
evil
about having a
guy.
tiny, aggressive villain that honestly can't really do much. That's just so funny.
I love that. I love that. I love that Mr. Krabs is such a like shitty guy, but he is such a simp for his daughter as well. I know it's not
Yeah.
Plankton, but we're talking about other characters. Like I love that Mr. Krabs is just such an angel to what was her name? The whale.
Pearl.
Girl, he's such an angel.
He's just
He
a good
loves her.
dad.
He is a good dad. Might be a shitty boss,
Yeah.
but he's a good dad. Oh my god, Cinder, wait.
Yes.
You're a fish. What do
You're
I
a
look like?
fish. Wait, do I have
You're
like a
Cinder.
tail?
Yeah. You have like a little tail and you're yellow and like with blue. What do I look like?
You look the same.
Oh my god, look at my tail. Look at my
He's so cute.
look at your little feet. You look like you have those socks, right?
Yeah, that
You
make
look
your
like
feet
you
look
have
like
the
chicken legs or something.
they do. Oh, I've seen the one you talk about when people work out, the chicken. Wait. Let me see your fingies. Let me see your fingies. You
My
got
fingies.
you got three fingies.
Cute.
And you have like a little bit of that egg shape, you know? I love it.
Yeah, you kind of have like a little smirk going on.
You too. It's like a little bit perused lips. You're like, mm.
It's like, hmm.
Oh my god. Okay. How much are you on the TikTok?
I usually scroll before bed.
Okay. I am not very big on like the Zoomer TikTok,
Mhm.
but Mint the other day showed me a TikTok. It was like, where were you when this? So somebody, I don't even know how to explain it, everybody. I want to be very mindful because sometimes when I say things, people, because I'm from an old corporal background,
Mhm.
sometimes some people are ready to be like, oh, she said this thing out of context.
Oh, geez, yeah.
But this is a meme, okay? So somebody made this like AI edit of a minion on a cross. And it's like a bunch of people on TikTok freaking out about it. And we kind of look like that. We kind of look like minions right now.
Yes.
Have you seen the TikTok edit I'm talking about or no?
No, but that sounds hilarious.
It was cursed. When I saw that, I was like, wow. Wow, what is going on in the world?
You know what that reminds me of? I don't know if you
What?
remember when Breath of the Wild 2 came out and everybody
Uh-huh.
was crucifying the Koroks.
No, I don't.
So you could like build in that game. They added like a building feature where you could
Uh-huh.
build vehicles and like structures. And people were like building crosses out of logs and then tying the little like Koroks to them and lighting it on fire and stuff.
Oh!
And like they were just like coming up with like
these are,
creative
like,
ways
kids
to
playing this game,
They're
right?
just little guys. Well, I don't think the people making that were kids, but
Have you ever played Fallout New Vegas?
no.
Oh, Ave Caesar. Yeah, there's a faction in that game that crucifies people.
Oh,
And
great.
yeah, they're awful. Everybody knows that. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's just wow.
Getting flashbacks.
Oh, getting flashbacks of the game. Great game. Have you played any of the Fallout games?
No.
They are fun, but they do take a lot of time. And I do
Mhm.
think. So I gotta be honest with you. I played these games as like a baby streamer. I
Aw.
played, I think, Fallout 3 maybe 8, 10 years ago.
Mhm.
There wasn't that many spoilers. I tried replaying Fallout New Vegas a few years back. It just every single chat was a spoiler.
What?
I feel like, yeah, I don't know if it's just more people got into the games or maybe like you're a bigger streamer, right? I don't know
Mhm.
what happened, but I don't even know if I could really recommend streaming it for the first time anymore.
Yeah, because people like to backseat, and I don't.
It's just people would be like, "Oh, you literally will start a quest and people
Mhm.
be like, "Oh, so sad the ending of this quest. The twist in the ending of this quest is so crazy." Honestly, like
Man.
when and you're like, "What do you mean? The
Yeah.
twist at the ending of this
Well,
quest?"
now
And they're
I
like,
know
"I'm
there's a
not following."
twist.
Yeah, now I know there's a twist and I know it's sad. Like,
Yeah.
what do you mean the twist at the ending of this quest?
It's like not really a spoiler, but something that
And
kind of
yes, I'm
takes
talking about
away.
Boone. Sorry. Talking about Novak.
Talking about
She
nobody.
wouldn't know. She hasn't
Nobody.
played. She hasn't
I
played.
don't know what any of these words mean.
She will if she ever plays for the first time, she's not gonna remember Boone and Novak.
No, I. Nah, you're so real for that. There's no way I'm gonna remember
There's no
any of
way.
that.
There's no way. But yeah, it just it sucks because like I wish I could recommend you, those games, but the amount of people who are like, in this exact quest, in this exact everything, and you're like, oh, well, that's a spoiler.
Oop. But I will say that I have a really nice, solid mod team, and I'm really lucky to have that. And
Mm-hmm.
most of the spoilery kind of stuff with games that I play that, that's relevant for, I usually
Mm-hmm.
don't see any of it. And when I do glance over at chat, it's
Ooh.
usually them saying no spoilers. And so I'm like, oh, okay, well,
Oh.
I didn't see it, so that's good.
Mint has a really good strategy for that. When like if somebody writes a spoiler, she has the whole chat to spam smiley face. So if she looks at
That's
chat and she sees a bunch of smiley faces, she knows to look away.
that's such a good like
Feel free to use it. Just
deterrent.
a big
Yeah.
smiley face. Yeah. Like if somebody sees a spoiler, just instantly all of you start spamming smiley face. And then if you turn and you see a bunch of smiley face, you're like, oh, I have to look away.
Okay,
Yep.
I will focus on the game some more.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. If you just see the smiley, first of all, it pushes the spoiler down. But second, you're like, oh, there is a spoiler.
Right.
Yeah. What games were on your list for this holiday season?
Um there's I'm trying to think.
Maybe
There
your chat
was
can help. What's some games that she's talked about?
there was this really cute game coming out. I think it's coming out like TwitchCon? I'm not sure. It was like a cute little storybook looking game.
Anybody remember?
I'm trying to think of it. It's like a little squire or something.
I don't think I know this one.
Nikkei? Chat, you're so dumb.
I see you on Nikkei all
Obviously,
the
there's
time,
gonna
girl.
be
No, people are
Nikkei's
saying
2-year
Plucky
anniversary.
Squire.
Plucky Squire,
Let me look
yeah.
it up. Let me look it up. Let me look it up.
That
Plucky
one,
Squire.
that one was on my. I have games. I put games in my calendar, like if I want to
So smart.
remember.
Oh, Plucky Squire is so cute.
Doesn't it look cute?
It's almost like a Mario S kind of game. Yeah.
Yeah.
hmm
I don't.
This looks really cute. What the heck? I love it. Have you played, since you mentioned Luigi's Mansion to me, have you played it?
I've played the original, like the first one, and everybody keeps saying that Luigi's Mansion 3 is really good. And I know.
Yeah, I think 2 is the one that's like not super popular, right?
I heard that, but then it got a remake, and I heard it's better. Or
Ooh,
it's like
interesting.
it's still not as good as the other two, but they did kind of improve it.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people told me to play that, and there's also that game lately, Astrobot, but I think you need a PlayStation for it. You need a
Yes, that
PlayStation
game looks
5, yeah.
so good.
I've had so the other day I had a collab with Ray and Vine Sauce, and they both had just played it, and they both were like, "Look, you gotta play it. You gotta get a PlayStation 5 just to play it." I was like, "Guys, you've both been. I'm not gonna buy a PlayStation to play one game.
That's literally
My
me.
tax person would kill me. You know."
So there's this one game. It's an older game called Drakengard 3, and it's only available like on the PS3 or something like that. And that's like the one game I came so close to buying a console just for one game.
Oh, I bought Hold on, what is that? What console did I buy for Metal Gear? Was it an Xbox or a PlayStation? It was a PlayStation 3, right? Or was it an Xbox 2? I think it's a PlayStation 3. I bought a PlayStation 3 just to play Metal Gear Solid. So I think that's fully valid.
Yeah, and it's like it's been a while, so maybe they're like, discounted.
Yeah, you should
Maybe
do
I
it.
will.
But it's different when it's like a PlayStation 5 is like a full price new console, right?
Right, exactly.
And the amount of games on a PlayStation 3 is way more.
Mhm.
I'm gonna be buying an Xbox for Gears of War, which is I hope if I wait long enough, they're gonna just remaster Gears of War and I won't have to buy an Xbox for it.
Wait, that would be awesome.
Right? That's my game plan. I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna buy an Xbox for Gears of War. Hee hee. Let's just wait.
Yeah, let's just hope
just
and
wait.
see.
They're remastering everything lately.
Mhm. Do you like the Zelda games?
I played a lot of the Zelda games on Game Boy Color and Game Boy Advance. I actually have not played Breath of the Wild. So I think it would be a
So
fun thing for me to play. But talk to me.
there's
Talk to me. Sell me on.
actually, you might have seen it. There's another new Zelda game coming out.
The one with actually Zelda.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Have you played the demo?
No, I didn't know there was a demo out.
I've heard a few people played the demo. I think at PAX West, right? Can anybody
Oh,
confirm or deny this? But go on.
I think that one is coming out this month, actually. So I think it'll
Ooh,
be
you're
out
gonna be
soon.
playing that?
I might.
You should.
There's just like
Oh,
so much I
Legend
want to
of
play.
Link. Yeah. Well, it's hard, right? Because it's
Yes.
there's so much you want to play, but then even me today. So I had a collab at 11 a.m.
Mhm.
and then we were done, and I had something like maybe 3 hours until our collab,
Mhm.
and I actually got invited to Space Marine 2, and then I said yes, but then after I was like, hey guys, I'm sorry, I said yes very last minute. I have to back out.
Aw.
I miss yapping. Like, yeah, I didn't want to go from a collab into another collab into then a collab with you, right? Like,
Yeah.
I miss yapping with my stream. There's some days where we just go live and we yap, and I'm like, oh, guys, it's been 8 hours.
Yeah.
I gotta go. I
I've
gotta
done that before
go.
where I plan a game and I
Right?
end up just chatting the whole time.
And it's so much fun and it's awesome. And it's
Yeah.
just, oh, I feel, yeah. But I also feel like I have so little time for games sometimes.
Right.
And there's so many new games, and then there's old games, and then there's also friend time, right? Where you're like, some of my best streams and some of my most fun streams is just like doing what we're doing now. But if we didn't do a game, it would still be a super cool stream, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's just the game is fun to have something in the background.
That's what I'm thinking. And it's just like so like satisfying
It
to do and
is.
watch. So it's like the
But
best
this
of
is
both
why I
worlds.
love that you and Val actually like put stuff together. I thought that was really, really a cool idea. And I think in the future, if you ever did that again, you could both buy like the same Lego kit, right?
Yeah. Because we
And
were
you could
both
just
doing
both
like
do like the
little
same Gundam.
clay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or even if you have like different Gundams or different stuff, as long as I think you're kind of staying in the same, or even you could be like, oh, we're catching up on our builds, right?
Mhm.
And it's like maybe Bao builds a Gundam and you build whatever else you're building, your cosplay, right?
Mhm.
It's fun.
I love that. I also did collabs with the fuse beads, like the little pixel bead artwork.
I see that a lot. Yeah, I see you do it a
Yes.
lot. Mm-hmm.
Those are so satisfying and just like really chill to do.
I know. Wait, hold on.
Mhm.
Sorry, I forgot to. Okay. Oh, I'm here. I'm paying attention. I've said this to everybody. I'm so sorry. I have so many tight deadlines for my October 15th 1 year
Yeah.
anniversary.
I get that.
Sometimes I'll have it, especially right now with merch, right? With merch, there's people being like, hey, this or this, pick the best color.
Yes.
Like,
Oh my god.
preferably, like, it has to be done today before everybody leaves the office at 5 p.m. And I'm like,
Yes.
oh, yeah, this is the color, you know? So when I see this, I'm like, yep.
I
I
need
got
to
you.
respond to this really
Uh-huh.
quick. It
Gears
can be
of War
really
is remastered
stressful.
on Game Pass. Nice. Don't have to buy it. It can be really stressful. Go on. Sorry.
Just, all this planning for big things and like all these moving pieces and trying to manage everything. It's like there's a
Okay,
lot that goes into it.
I agree, but I'm trying this thing. So like I really enjoy really competent people. And lately I've been like my whole goal is I want to know how everything works,
Hmm.
but I want to build things and then kind of like stand them on their 2 feet and let them walk.
Yes.
So for example, for my lore video, I found a storyboarder. And this storyboarder, she has just been a heaven sent. Raggy Chiffons, if you're
Aw.
listening. And I first of all told her, I'm like, hey, I'm gonna pay you more money than what you wanted. But second of all, I'm like, I have 2 more storyboards for you next year. I want to make sure you're hired. Like, just so you know, I want you to promise me that you will guarantee that you will work on my next 2 storyboards. How much money do you want?
That's so
Um,
sweet.
but she has been so good at her job. And now I want to make sure that like from now on, any of my art direction, that's her job.
Hmm.
She's the project manager on those projects. You know, like that is her job.
So
So I'm trying to
nice.
do this. Like I have somebody whose project is the YouTube and like yeah, maybe if I had like a crazier YouTube minded person, I could have my videos hit crazier views. It doesn't matter. I
Hmm.
have somebody who is reliable, who's really good, who knows what they're doing. That's what matters to me.
Yes.
Because as a streamer, I can't handle 25 different things, right? I want to show up to my perfect day is I wake up, I go for my morning walkies, I go to the gym, I do lunch with my family, I call my friends, I stream, I hang out with my friends. I don't want to also be like doing the merch. Obviously, I still want to like know what the merch is about, know
Hmm.
what the lore is, but I don't want to be the one that's like doing everything in that, right?
Yes.
So even
Absolutely.
this storyboarder, at one point, they were like meeting with animators and background artists to assign the work. And I was like, oh, guys, I'm sorry. I have the gym at this time. I can't make it. Like, I'm out of the house. They're like, oh, you don't have to be there. And then I tuned in on my phone while they were doing this. They were just like, the storyboarder was in a call with the animators and the background artists, and they were separating the like, what is it called? The storyboard. And I
Man, that's so
wasn't
efficient.
there delegated. I was like, what is going on?
I love that. Oh, that's like such a
I,
big weight off your shoulders.
oh, yeah. But it's just, so I'm trying to like do a lot of that where, yes, I have a lot of ambitious projects and I have a lot of this kind of stuff. But at some point, you just need to build a team up once, right?
Hmm.
Like you just need to get people once that are competent. You just need to try. Like right now with my editors, I told them, I'm like, hey, how much money do you want? Please stay with me forever. If you decide you want to leave, please, like, I'm giving you good money. Give me a 2 weeks notice that you're gonna leave.
Hmm.
That's it, Like let me know. This is a good relationship between us. And I'm just kind of building that out with all my teams, making sure we have a good relationship.
I love
Even
that.
my podcast is ending, and I made sure that the 2 people working on it, I'm like, hey, it's ending, but I have a solo project. You're hired.
Yeah, we
You're
can
not
still
out of a
keep working
job.
together. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't want you to think you're out of a job and then find another one and leave me. You're never
Aw.
leaving me.
You think you can
We're
leave me?
together forever. Never gonna leave me. We're gonna be together forever.
It's also really nice when you find somebody to work on a project and they know someone else that can do all the other things that you're
Oh.
also trying to find. That's so nice.
That kind of happened. So I hired Raggy Chiffons to do my lore storyboard. And then I was like, oh, do you know a background artist? And then they brought in one person. And then an animator brought in another person. And now it kind of happened that there's this like other streamer that I've collabed with before called Doki. And it kind of happened that now half of the people working on my lore are the people that worked on her lore. But that's just kind of
Aw.
how the industry works, right? Where it's like
Yeah.
you invited it was literally people who were like, oh, I work with this person on this other project and it was a lot of fun. So now half my team is like people like they all worked on another project together and then they're like, oh, come to this other project with me. But I didn't like purposely cherry pick all these people to be on this project together.
Right.
But it looked like I did.
Aw. And
I
and
did.
it like that too because you see something that someone else has done and you like the work that they did
Oh
for the
yeah.
other person. So why
Oh
why
yeah.
not?
Oh, I thought the work was amazing. I mean, it's the
Hmm.
same thing like for, I saw an artist that did something incredible for Vienna and I was like, yoink, I
Yes,
want to pay
please.
you. Come here. And I feel like we all do this, right? Like when you see an amazing artist, you're like, yoink, I like your
Absolutely.
art.
You're coming with me.
To be fair, Doki hired like everybody in existence for her thing. True, right? Like at some point too, like even me, I was saying this like for my lore for my 1 year, I was like, okay, I think I'm gonna have like 4 people on it. I think we're like 8 at this point working on it. Animators and background artists and everything. And I'm like, oh, there's a lot of people on this project.
Yeah, you really need a small village to do some of these
Yep.
crazy things.
I'm just letting you guys know there could be more sponsors soon because right now, let me see how many people are on this storyboard. 1 storyboarder, 4 animators, 2 background artists. It's a lot. It's a lot of stuff. Oh, and then the editor and the sound person. So I guess that puts us at what, like 10?
This is gonna be huge. I'm so excited.
Uh,
I'm getting hyped up for this.
I can show you some Friendier stuff after if you want. I can show you a little bit of Friendier
You don't
after.
have to.
But I like it.
Okay, we can yap about it. Maybe
It's
I
just
will
fun.
share. Maybe I will share back.
I know you shared a little bit of stuff, but
I
I just
did.
really, really like I've said this before, I just really like the lore. I just really like the stuff. It's really fun.
Yeah, being able to kind of build this whole world around a character that's
Mhm.
completely yours.
Hey, I'm not a character. I am a cockroach from outer space.
Yeah.
You shut your mouth. You take it back.
Oh, you're a character, all right.
And you're a hellhound. Right, Pyro Pups?
Caught. You got me.
Caught, you got me. Caught. Can we get
Hands
these
up.
Caught.
Uh-oh,
Hands
caught.
up. Hands up in the air. Oh. Yeah, I was actually saying your last cup was insane.
Thank you. I'm always looking to
What
do
percentage?
things.
Oh, sorry, I interrupted you.
Oh, no, go ahead.
What percentage did you get up to? I know you were trying to break the record.
I think we got a little over, like, halfway.
Hey, next time
Or no.
you're gonna break the record.
It was like 60?
Next time you're gonna break the record. You know this. And start saying, guys, next time you're gonna break the record. Your
I
3-year anniversary, you're gonna do a cup and you're gonna break the record.
I actually don't
Seriously.
remember what the percentage was.
You're gonna break the record next time.
Aw.
Just get ready,
So
Pyro Pups.
sweet.
Start saving for the 3-year cup. The 3-year cup, you're all getting together and you're breaking the record.
I already have an
Sorry,
idea
darling.
for it.
I interrupted you. Ooh, you
No, you're
see, this is
fine.
crazy. She already got ideas. I love it.
Well, what I was saying is that I like to try to do things I've never seen anyone do before. So for my most recent waifu cup, I was looking at the normal waifu cups that Gamer Subs has, and it's usually like a little square design that's in black and white with like the colors that kind of show through the transparency. And I had that for my first cup. And I was
Yeah.
looking at my first cup, and the design of the cup has arches kind of like sculpted into the design of it. And I was like, what if I took the arches that are built into the plastic of the cup and printed on that to turn it into like windows and like worked with the design of the cup itself. So that's what I
Interesting.
ended up doing. And so if you look at the artwork, it kind of looks like I'm poking out of 2 windows on each side, like sitting into the frame of the cup. And
Okay.
because I didn't have a full color cup yet, I was like, well, my first one was black and white with the transparent parts. So for my next one, why not do a colored cup with like a different twist to the little square boxes that they normally have? So I'm always like,
And you
trying
came
to
up with
think-
that.
Yeah.
You're so cracked. I love this. I've said this. So after you and I hung out in LA, I came back home and I said this and I said, I hung out with Sinder. We talked a lot. We shared a lot of plans. And I said, oh my God, being a Pyro Pup is amazing. I am a Pyro Pup too. I told you, I watch your streams, I lurk. But like being a Pyro Pup is incredible. Your fans are so eating good, so consistently all the time. The amount of stuff that she, like I said, she may have friendied a few things to me a month or so back, 2 months, I think now. And it's just, wow. It is so good to be a pyro pup.
That's so
It's
sweet of you to
wow.
say.
Yeah.
Aw.
It's just, oh, I'm so happy. Oh, and
I
this was
just like
before
to
your
do.
group lunch. Mhm.
Yeah, that was before that. I just like to do things that I think my community will like,
Yeah.
and just cool stuff. I just want to make
Yeah.
cool things and do cool things and play
And I
games.
think you do really well with it. And like you said, you don't just do like the nothing that there's wrong. So there's nothing wrong with doing the same thing that everybody else is doing. Because
Absolutely.
sometimes I think you know this as a content creator, I've gone to spaces and I'm like, oh, I want that thing that everybody else has done because I want to do it. And a big example of it is like this is very corpo VTuber of me, but like Canaria King cover. You
Yes.
know what I'm talking about? I know the time has
It's such
passed,
a good song.
but baby, I want to do a Canaria King cover.
You should.
I don't care if it's too late. I don't care that the time has passed. This is my rite of passage as a VTuber. Okay? This is I want to do it. I don't care that it's been overdone. I don't care that
Mhm.
everybody's done it. I want to do it. But I still think that it's so cool that even though, a lot of stuff has been already done and a lot of stuff has been getting done, you're like, I'm going to try something new,
Right.
something that nobody else has done. And I think you do that really good.
Thank you. And you know what? You come out with that king cover and it's still gonna be unique because it's you that's doing
Of course. Of course. And even if I really like rock covers, I tend to do a lot of those. Okay. There's not that many rock covers. Oh, somebody else did a heavy metal cover. Okay. Cool.
Here's another
Sure.
one.
Here's another one. Yeah. It's like I never understood that, right? Oh, it's the same thing as like, oh, you're collabing with Cinder playing PowerWash? Yeah. So what?
I
can
wanted to
Cinder
collab with Cinder playing
Wash
Power Wash.
every week. Is that a problem? But it's just I do what I want to do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You do what you want to do. But I still, like I said, there's nothing wrong with wanting to do what's been done before because I think a part of it is also like, I feel when you're in a fandom or you're in a group, you kind of want to know, like, I want to do what everybody else has done, right?
Mhm.
It's like everybody else has done it. I want to do this too to know that, like, I've done it.
Right.
Like, for example, a big part of it is the Gamer Subs Cup, right? Oh,
Yes.
everybody else has a Gamer Subs Cup. Well, I want one too.
Mhm.
Because I've been doing this for so long and I want to be like, I want to feel like I've been a part of this. I also want a keychain and a standee and a t-shirt. But it is really cool that you actually look to propose ideas and try something completely unique with your cup.
I mean, I'm like, hey, if this is possible, I think
make it
that'd be
happen.
cool.
And I feel like Gamer Subs, from what I've spoken to them about, they seem so open to just new anything. They are so open to new ideas,
nice.
to new everything. Mm-hmm.
They're like, we can make it happen, whatever you want. And I was like, okay,
Aw.
cool. Here's my
I love
plan.
that. I just like people who say yes and, right?
Yes.
Yes, and how can we help? Yes, and what can we do to help you? Yes, and what do you need from us? How can we be on standby?
It's the best feeling.
All that kind of stuff. I completely agree. Oh, it's like, yes, and what else can we do for you, miss?
It's like, thank you for listening to my crazy ideas, and thank you for genuinely considering my crazy ideas.
That's all you really want. I don't even mind if they would say, like, oh, even if they say we're not sure, that's fine.
Yeah.
But I just want to feel like people actually get it because I'm kind of like you where I have a lot of these crazy ideas. So there's actually something happening that I can't say anything, but
That's
it's with
okay.
my merch. I'll tell you at TwitchCon.
Mhm.
And basically what had happened is like I had some ideas for merch. And the people that I was dealing with, I was like, this is like honestly like sounding impossible and this is crazy. And they're like, let me look into it. Let me try my best. And then they did, and they tried, and they made it happen. And I was like, whoa.
Let's go.
And like, there's so many people that are like, you give them like a very normal, doable idea, and they're like, ooh, I don't know. I
Oh.
needed your art like a year ago. to consider this. I needed like a huge deposit. And you're like, wait, what? You know?
What do you
And then other
mean?
people are like, I can try to make it work.
I feel
And I
like
like
it's
that. I like that, like,
also,
I can try to make it work. Hmm.
yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's like a first time creator, you know, it's like the first time you're working with this
Ah,
company on something. Sometimes I could see them having reservations because it's all about, you know, like the sales, which makes
yeah,
sense from a
yeah.
company standpoint. But it's like,
Hmm.
if you're an established creator,
Oh, yeah.
at that point, it doesn't really matter, you know? It's like you don't have to be nervous
No.
or cautious with who you work with in that kind of a scenario.
I think I try not to like talk about things that are a little bit like of downers, but I feel that a lot of the VTuber industry is a little bit underestimated. I think a lot of people think
For
VTubers are just
sure.
a niche or a fad or it's just like a weird thing. Um, and people kind of underestimate us. They underestimate how great our communities are, how great content creators we are, how like amazing this whole universe. They just see it as like, it's just anime stuff.
Yeah, it's
It's
just
like,
like a
no,
cartoon.
it's so much more than that. We are so much more than that, and they just don't see it. Oh my god, I'm
Mm-mm.
so sorry. I'm saying something so serious, and then I'm looking.
No,
You look so derpy.
so do you.
I'm like, we are more than the sum of our parts. And then I look at you and you're like,
So, about that problem you were talking about.
about that problem you were talking about. You better just stop. Ugh, good times. I'm so I'm like I'm a little nervous for TwitchCon just because I have so much work to do before and after. But I'm
Oh,
so excited to see
yeah, me
everybody.
too.
And you
I
especially,
think
duh.
no, I think regardless, you know, you make the most of it.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
It's gonna be really fun to see all the friends and make new friends and make old friends.
It's like the best part about cons.
I
Just like
know.
being able to see everyone.
Hmm. I think sometimes too, it's so easy for, like, oh, I don't really feel that way because for me, I know that everyone's busy and everyone's grinding.
Hmm.
But it's still really nice to see people in person and hearing them be like, oh, I've been so busy with this, I've been so busy with that. And you're like, oh yeah,
Tell me
right.
more.
Everyone's just busy. I love hearing. I get so inspired hearing by people's projects. I always tell people, sometimes people are like, oh, I hope I'm not intimidating you. I'm like, no, I am not intimidated. I am inspired.
Yes.
I love it.
It's just so cool because when you see your friends and your peers in the community doing cool things and hearing about what they're doing,
Mhm.
it makes you want to also
Yeah.
do cool stuff and come up with
It
cool
makes me
things.
feel like, first of all, I'm happy for them as a friend
Yeah.
and a person and a content creator. But secondly, I'm like, oh, this is possible for us
Yes.
as VTubers, as content. Like, oh, you got this crazy thing. This is possible for all of us.
Hmm.
Like, it kind of feels like it opens so many doors, you know?
And especially like as an indie, with how
Mhm.
accessible so many opportunities have become for the indie
Right?
community, it's actually insane. It's really cool to see.
I mean, look, you had at Anime Expo, right? You were cosplaying Nikkei.
Yeah, I was cosplaying myself and hosting an event for Nikkei.
Right? And like in the past, these kinds of things, like just so we're clear, a few years back, I mean, my Flesh Woman has been streaming for over 12 years. In the past, like these kind of things were only accessible to you if you were in like a TSM or a big org or a big streamer group or you were represented by Loaded GG. There was no way that you were getting these kind of opportunities. Just, you couldn't yourself kind of message Nikkei and be like, hey, I am Cinder. I love your game. Can I
Please
please
hire me.
cosplay you?
Yeah.
Yeah, this was just not something that was possible. So it's so cool to see these opportunities actually happening.
It's like VTubers are finally being more widely recognized.
Yeah, it's still taking a little bit of time. I think so,
Oh, yeah.
definitely. But luckily, because streaming is quite recognized, I get it.
Hmm.
It's fun though. I like it.
Oh,
I
it's
like
the best.
so I've been I don't know if you get like a lot of collab requests outside of VTubers. But for me, for example, there is a lot of flesh streamers that collab with me and I collab with. And I just see it. I'm like, oh yeah. I'm like, I get it. If flesh streamers are trying to collab with me, this means that the companies are moving next, right?
Yes. Absolutely.
Hmm.
I haven't done too many.
Well, if there's ever anybody that I know that you'd like to collab with, you DM me and you let me know and I'll organize it.
Aw.
You know that.
I know Bricky did message me and he was like, hey, we should stream. And I'm like, we should.
I'm so proud of him. Before he started collabing with me, he was like, I'm just a solo guy. I don't really do anything with anybody. And then after, Anime Expo and like I invited him in lives to a lot of places and I like organize a lot of stuff and he's like, "Wow, people really like me." I'm like, ugh, don't tell him I said this, but I was like, "Yeah, you're a cool guy. People
Aw.
generally kind of like you. I don't know why, but they generally kind of do." And now he's just kind of like realizing that because I guess his big thing was like if he invites people, he didn't know if they were gonna say yes. But now he's like, in general, if he invites people, they like kind of want to collab with him.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Whoa, people want to collab with me?" I'm
It's
like,
like,
"Yeah,
why
you're
not?
funny."
If you vibe with someone, it's just
It's
like,
gonna go to his head. This is the problem. It really goes to his head. It really does. You saw him
yeah,
at
it's,
Shoto's birthday. It goes to his
oh
head.
yeah. But you know what? It's like,
Wait, how do
I'm
I
glad to see people kind of
be happy,
realizing that and,
even if
and
they
stepping
annoy me.
out of their comfort zone a little. Exactly.
It
See,
is
you're
really
still
cool.
a
Like I
good
said,
friend.
I am. It's just it's really I'm genuinely really happy to see him like invite people and organize collabs and like I said like when he told me that he never used to organize collabs I'm like I don't believe you because you're so natural. I genuinely is there any long-term Breaky fans in here? I don't believe him when he says he used to not organize collabs
Any
because
Bricky
he's
enjoyers?
so any Bricky enjoyers, any Brickler, any Taylor Bricklers in the stream for years. Has he? Because I don't believe him when he says he doesn't really do a lot of collabs. Because he seems such a natural. I think he's just lying. Genuinely,
Although to be fair, I
he
feel
was
like if you're
mostly
just
solo
used to
before.
talking to
Mhm.
people, it might just feel the same on stream.
People are calling this his collab era. The worst part is I definitely like dragged him into this. I definitely dragged him into this because even now, like for example, right with you, like he invited you to a collab.
Mhm.
How did he meet you?
At a con.
At Shoto and Mai's dinner, right?
Mm-hmm.
At Nobu. Who invited all of you?
Mm-hmm. Ain't that right?
Who brought it to show party? It is my fault. If you mean Bricky, he might have been playing Lockdown Protocol earlier today. I know. We needed two more, so I invited him and Live Malicious to the collab that I organized with Kudo. I know.
I was the
Yeah.
one to invite him.
No, it's just I'm like very proactive and I feel like
Yeah.
Bricky and Limes, I've talked about this before, but they are people that reply all the time. They're always down to collab. They really are funny. They're sweet. They will say yes no matter what time it is. I can invite Bricky to a collab at 8 p.m. or 8 a.m. and he'll say yes.
Aw.
So I invite him.
If you're free,
Yeah.
hop in the game. Limes is another person I've been wanting to plan a collab day with.
He's incredible. You should invite her. She will never say no. Okay, I'm going to tell you one thing about Limes. If you make the effort to invite her to like one or two collabs, she will invite you every single week to something. She's amazing. She's amazing. Somebody said Bricky Lime just don't initiate. False. One of the reasons I love both Bricky and Lime, they invite me now. They actually initiate plans with me all the time.
That's so sweet. And I think it goes back to that, like what you were saying earlier about how, both parties are a little hesitant to reach out, and at the end of the day, it's
Yeah.
like, no, we want to.
I'm telling you, if you invite Limes, because I think Limes just like maybe you didn't talk enough. Like she doesn't know you think she's cool. If you invite her to like one collab, she like one of the reasons Lime and I got close is because we talked a little bit and then she actually kept like inviting me, talking to me, messaging me, and I was like, oh my god, somebody else is putting in the effort.
Aww. You know what's
Oh
funny?
wait. Oh,
yeah?
sorry. What's funny?
No,
Somebody said
Limes.
there's an interesting sociology term that fits who you are. You're a connector. Judge, I always thought of myself. So I think I'm part connector is not the word I used before. But maybe I'm part connector, part builder. I like building things, but I like connecting people with the things I build. I'm
Aw.
both. I'm not like full builder and I'm not full connector. I think I'm a mix of both. Enabler, instigator. What?
No,
What were
no
you gonna say,
way.
Angel? What were you gonna say, Angel? Sorry, I interrupted you.
No, that's okay. I was saying that it was funny because Limes and I actually had like we're playing like raid tag where we keep like raiding each other, and every time like we welcome in the raids, it's always like, oh, thank you for raiding. I'd love to hang out and play games sometime. And then we just
Sinder?
we keep doing that
Sinder?
back and forth.
Cinder?
I think it's about time, huh?
I am not continuing this gameplay until you DM Lie Malicious right now and you say we should collab soon. I'm done.
Okay.
Do it right now. I'm holding the gun. I am holding the gun to your head.
I'm gonna. I'm typing. Oh, my hands are shaking. My hands are shaking. I'm not spelling this right. Okay. Okay.
I think it would be really fun to collab. This is coming purely from me.
Okay. I sent the message. I sent the message. You need a screenshot for evidence.
Could you send just in case? So I can prove to the chat that it's true.
I got you. I got
Just so I could be like, yes, she actually did do it.
Okay, I didn't want to come on too strong, so I also asked her if she was going to TwitchCon because
Hey, girl.
I'm gonna be busy.
Oh, she's not.
Wait,
Hey, girl. What size bra do you wear? I don't want to come off too strong, but would you like to collab sometime? I'm in love with you.
I'm because I'm in streamer mode. I actually can't. Hold on, I can't take it on my PC. Here, let me do it on my phone.
Take it on your phone. Yeah, I do that all the time.
Oh my god, wait, she's typing right now. Stop, that's so funny. Okay, let me send this to you. Here you go, here you go, here you go. Because I don't want to say like, hey, let's plan something, and then I'm gonna be going away to TwitchCon. So I was like, hey, are you going to TwitchCon?
She's actually typing.
Yeah, the fact that she's typing in the screenshot.
You could be like, I will be coming back from TwitchCon. You mentioned Resident Evil. I know she wanted to play Resident Evil. I think her and I are playing a Resident Evil, but there's like maybe other Resident Evil. And she likes scary games.
Oh my goodness. Now I feel
She's really
bad.
good at games.
I feel bad that I'm not going to be able to like respond to like a conversation right away. But I will definitely I will definitely be messaging her again.
Be like, you'd be like, Matara bullied me. And I'm so
No.
happy. Legit, don't even sweat it.
No.
Yes.
I have been wanting to. But like another
When I
thing
said I was
is
a connector, I meant positively. Right now,
Yeah.
you've seen like the worst sides of me. Again, this is me being a connector.
I don't
Just
think
so
this
we're
is
clear,
negative.
I've streamed for 11 hours and I started drinking. So this is me like, also, this is something where like you and I know each other IRL,
Mhm.
right? Like we've hung out. I know that this is not like bad and it's funny and it's
I'm not going to get
memes.
traumatized from this
Yeah,
experience.
Yeah. But I also know that you're both so shy and like, she also said really nice things about you. So I'm like, that's it, girl. Right now, you message her.
Well, I will say I
I'm so
have been wanting to. But I also feel
I
like
love when my friends make friends.
I've got this bad thing where I usually don't reach out to plan a collab unless I have like a specific like time and date planned.
Yeah.
But you know what? This is the start. We
This
got it.
is
We got to
this is where
plan
I'm trying to
somehow.
get better too, where I just try to tell people like, "Hey, I want to collab with you. Let's make something happen."
Yes.
Because I used to also be like you where I wanted a collab idea and plan, but then
Mhm.
I realized like some people might have a better idea and plan
You're so
than what I
right.
have. So maybe Limes has like a way better idea for a collab than, you might think like, "Oh, I want to play Power Wash Simulator with her." And maybe her idea is like way better.
Maybe she was like, actually, I want to craft something, and I'm gonna
Yeah.
be yapping her ear off for the entire
Yeah.
stream,
Maybe she's
talking
like,
about
"Hey,
crafting.
I have an idea. Can I have $20?" Yeah.
What for?
Don't worry about it. I can't tell you. It's really embarrassing.
Oh, that's all right. Here you go. You said
Oh my god, you and
40?
Heavenly said the same things. Heavenly Father said the same thing. And then you know the worst part? I then wanted to call him back and like use an accent and pretend to be my mother, and he didn't pick up. And I did the same thing to Numi, and she didn't pick up. And everyone's like, "Wow, they know." After you ask them for money once and you call again, they know not to pick up again.
Aw.
They know not to pick up again. They're like, you
I feel
just asked me
like
for money.
I feel like for me, I
Uh-huh.
would give a friend some extra cash, no questions asked, because every
Yeah.
time we hang out in person, they always fight for the bill, and I can just be like, I paid my way already. I already gave them some money.
Yeah, that's like another thing when I called so Ruben came into my stream and I called him Ruben Sargasm. And he was like, "Oh, of course." He's like, "You bought me a million drinks." I was like, "Oh, yeah, but that doesn't count."
Yeah.
Because I was like, "Oh, I'll buy you drinks." He's like, "No, no, no. You bought me a million drinks." I'm like, "That doesn't count. I always buy drinks." No, that doesn't count. I
What do you
don't
mean
even
it
think
doesn't
about
count?
that. Wait, Numi sat on your lap?
She doesn't get out of my lap, girl. She's literally a lap cat when it
Girl.
comes to me. She is always curled up in my lap. Like like when you do like the princess carry, like that kind
She's
of like position. It's like that.
yes.
It's like she's like that on my lap. Like what
You
like with
mean
her
my
legs
lap is
over.
open, you bitch? Is it me or did Gary just meow as I said that? I said, Numi, my lap is open, you bitch. And Gary went, meow.
He's like, you said it's free? Can I get a
Free.
spot? Meow.
Meow. Oh, I'm so excited. Chat, what should Numi and Limes do together? Any Lime Alicious enjoyers in
Me,
stream?
me, 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 me. Honestly, I love just like lurking in Lime streams.
It's so cozy. She's been
So
playing
good.
Court with her a lot. It's been so nice. I think I really traumatized her today because usually I don't really bully her a lot. I bully Bricky. But today, like, we were playing Lockdown Protocol and I kept being like, teach me a task. And then she teach it to me and then I'd kill her. And she was like, Matara, what are you doing? And I'm usually like, I'm never mean to my wife. I'm always mean to my content husband. But yeah, today I was a little annoying.
It's just a little, friendly, tough love.
But I'm sure you feel this way too with your friends. The friends that you're the closest to, you can be the most annoying to.
Yes.
Right? Like it's with like the cordial acquaintances that you're like, "Oh, no, 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 no," you know?
Oh, did you have a nice day? Why, yes,
Yeah,
I
how was
did.
your evening? But it's with the really close friends that you're like,
It's like gremlin mode.
"Mhm." So excited for your birthday tomorrow. Do you know what time you're starting the stream, by the way?
I'm starting at noontime Eastern.
I got perfect. I'm gonna watch you from my nail salon. I'm gonna put you on the TV. No pressure.
I'll try not to say anything.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
No.
Actually,
Girl, I'm gonna
realistically,
forget.
everybody is a really recent immigrant from Ukraine, so they don't speak English. They will not. They won't know. You can
Good.
say the craziest things.
Wow.
You can say whatever you want. Also, I feel like you're very wholesome, even when you say kind of. Oh, that kind of scared me. The sound.
Oh, I'm
Even
sorry.
when you say like more curse things, it's your tone. It like never comes out cursed.
Boopy.
I say fairly innocent things, and everyone's like, "Oh, Matara, that's a scam."
Oh.
Stop doing this.
I feel like I just usually don't take myself seriously sometimes. And everybody's like, oh, she's doing it again. She's being so silly.
You just always have such a like positive everything. Squidward's house roof chair. Which one? Okay, yes. Okay, you're going there.
Yeah.
Sorry, wait 1 second.
Patrick's house is all done.
SpongeBob's house, top pineapple panels. All right, let me climb up.
La 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 la.
Oh, I'll wait till you're out of this. Cutest crypto scam. No. SpongeBob's house path.
Is that Gary? Gary real?
Gary Real. Top pineapple, bottom pineapple panels. Bottom pineapple panels.
There's so many
don't see them
pineapple
shining.
panels.
Bottom pineapple panels. Hold on, sorry. One second. Path stepping stones.
Nice. I think Squidward's house is all done.
Oh, really? There's a few things there. If you want to bring the thing at the top of SpongeBob's house, there's definitely that left.
Yes.
And then there's like the bottom here. Let me just quickly. Buy Roach coin today, Diamond Hands. No, 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 no. I am not creating a cryptocurrency scam NFT, okay? Stop.
Okay,
Stop this.
but what if?
No, you don't
No,
get
I'm
it.
just
I tried to.
kidding.
I was like, I told them that I want to learn how to code, and I explained this project that I wanted to. I don't want to explain it to you because they're gonna say it's a scam. And, like, I was so
No.
excited to talk about this project, and everyone was like, "Matara, you're gonna go to jail. This is illegal."
What?
And I was like, "No, I don't understand. I
Hold
don't
on.
get why this is
Okay,
illegal."
I gotta know now.
Okay. Have you heard of a non-fungible token? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. For Lee, this is a joke. This is a joke.
Tell me more.
This is a joke. I am joking. This is a joke. This is a joke. Okay, so I would love to learn how to code, and I would love to code on stream. And I was thinking that, you know how, so I don't have my PayPal donations enabled. And I was thinking, wouldn't it be cool? So, for example, okay, just so we're clear, it is legal. If somebody today gives me $100 and says, Matara, buy $100 worth of NVIDIA stock, it is legal. It's just that I would have to pay taxes on the $100 tip, right? And then I would have to pay tax on when I sell the stock. Okay. So I was thinking, what if I create this like kind of thing on Twitch where people could, instead of giving me the $100, they then just buy the stock for me. But it's like my retirement. And then eventually when I retire, I just sell it. But then people are like, oh, that could be a problem because like people shouldn't be buying things for you. I'm like, okay, how about then they give me $10? I automatically put away 30% for taxes. With the remaining 70%, I buy the stock. And then everyone's like, no, that's still insider trading. That's still a scam. It's still illegal. Are you promising that you're going to sell it and the momos are going to make money? I'm like, no, 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 no. This is my retirement. You're not going to make any money. And then everyone's like, okay, well then what if people invest in a meme stock that will drop value? I'm like, that's fine. Because the content, the memes, I get to build the app. I get to do everything. So,
I mean, like I say, don't knock it till you try it.
don't knock it till you try it. And I will consult a lawyer and a legal professional and many other people. But it's just, I'll be honest, now that I described it to you, it sounds very clean. But it's because before I was kind of laughing and I was like, oh, listen.
To be fair,
I don't
do
lose
think,
money.
like,
You lose money.
a
I was
coding
like, do
stream
you
would
know
go
what an
hard.
NFT is?
Matara stonks. We are done already.
Yippee! Next mission. But yeah, you see what I mean? Like, it's just when I was first explaining it, I was kind of laughing a lot. And I was like,
because
wait,
chat was
chat.
like, yeah.
Because chat was like, this is a scam. And I was like, I swear it's not a scam. And when you say that, it only makes it seem like it's a scam, right?
It
When
sounds
I'm
way
like, chat,
worse.
I swear it's not a scam. Chat, I swear it's not a scam. But basically, like, if you think about it, if somebody just gives me $20 and say buy Nvidia stock, it's the same thing. I mean, Michael Reeves programmed a goldfish to buy his stocks. Ludwig had chat recommend him stocks to buy. Like it's I think I'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean,
With the lawyers helping me and everything.
yeah, I think that's where you'll really kind of know for sure.
Well, he didn't program the goldfish. Anyway, like I said, I think the big problem is like people take everything I say face value, even though like I'm kind of a big joker. So when I'd be like, listen, everybody, it's not a scam. I promise you,
swear.
it's not illegal. I know it sounds really suspicious, but this is my retirement fund.
That sounds like something a
Nata,
scammer
as a
would
person who
say.
works with securities and holdings, that is not in any way a crime that you just described.
Let's go!
Let's go. It's not criminal. We're good.
It's so
Like, yeah,
fun
it's
when
just-
you talk about something
Uh-huh.
that just so happens to be one of your chatter's like field of study or like career, and they can just tell you the information.
And then people are like, oh, well, if this is insider trading and you get caught, and I'm like, what am I going to say in court? Sorry, officer, I didn't know that John A. Twitch was sexy guy 69 420 like gum man in Twitch chat when he donated $1,000 to buy Nvidia stock.
That's so
Sorry, I didn't know he was an Nvidia employee. But again, like I said, just so we're clear, this is a project that's at least like 3 years away.
Minimum.
I still don't even know if I'm gonna like coding.
I took a coding class.
Did you like it?
It was complicated for me.
I do like learning languages, and
Yeah.
I like the type of games. Like I like the type of games that are very coding adjacent.
Mhm.
So that's where a lot of people have told me. I've had so many people before be like, Matara, you would love coding. And they said it in a very not well. They said, Matara, I think you are autistic and you will love coding.
But you know what? If you
Um,
have that like, silly little thing that you already kind of enjoy, why not try it out
Yep.
yourself?
Yeah. But honestly, the way I described it to you is very clean. It's just when I've been describing it to chat, I was kind of giggling and I was like, guys, I swear it's not a scam. And then instantly people are like, this is a scam. It's insider trading. She's crazy. She's gonna go to jail. Matara, stop. It's illegal.
Can't believe they didn't trust you.
How do you like that? Like the Momo, the Momo market, right? Like the NFT, MFT, Momo Trading Fund, right? Like, it's my retirement fund. Mata Retirement Fund.
Right.
And it's just the Momos being like, here are stocks that we want you to buy. Instead of giving me the $20, they just buy the stock for me.
Right.
I'll be here forever, but I just want to make sure I'm taken care of, I'm going to get old.
Right.
and
Retirement's
decrepit.
important.
It is.
That's
Be
one of the
honest with
things
me.
my mom was freaking out about when I told her I wanted to quit my professional stable job and be an online anime girl.
I heard your thing the other day about your mom going to the tax person about OnlyFans.
not what
Can you tell me
happened.
the full story? Sorry, I said it in like the worst possible way.
My mom
Your
went
mom
to the
went to your
tax
tax
person about OnlyFans. Out of context, that sounds so bad.
Out of context, that sounds awful. I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine. My parents are very supportive, so they know like exactly what I do. They watch my streams.
Yeah.
And I ended up hiring this tax person, this like accountant, to do my business taxes for my streams and stuff. And my mom just so happens to also work with the same tax guy for her job. So he does the business taxes for her place of
for her
employment.
job. Mhm.
Yeah. So she's the one that has the meetings with him and whatnot. So they'll have like meetings every once in a while to talk about business stuff. And I really only email this tax guy maybe like once every quarter, like the quarterly tax stuff.
Yeah.
And I just send him like updated, like statements and invoices and whatever. So we don't like communicate that much unless we have a meeting.
Yeah.
But every time we have had an in-person meeting, he gets so curious to like what I'm doing, and I'm like kind
What
of
are you
explaining.
actually doing?
Because like he's an older gentleman and he's very serious. Like he's a like a
Ooh.
stoic tax man. Like he doesn't smile. Like, but he's nice. He is really nice. But that's the kind of guy he is.
I would much rather have somebody be more serious about business than be like, "Hey, buddy, how
Yeah.
you doing?" Yeah.
It is kind of refreshing in that sense. But since this guy, goes to my mom's work and talks to her a lot, they end up having conversations about me. And
Does he know that she's related to you?
yes, oh yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
good,
they
good,
know,
good.
or he knows. And
Yeah.
so I guess my mom had this meeting with him. They were yapping for 2 hours before she had to leave work. And she said, we were talking about you most of the time. Because he's just so intrigued. He's like, I barely got
Yeah.
any of my work done. And he was just like, just like, he's very curious and asking questions and wanted to know what your channel name is. But I was like, I can't tell you because, it's
Better
important.
not to. I agree.
Yeah, it's important to stay anonymous. And, she's trying to explain, which is so hard for my parents to do because they love bragging about me.
Yeah, I get that. I completely get that.
But, so they were just talking, and it came across him talking about this other girl who wants to be self-employed, and I guess she has a friend.
Oh, that's the part of the story that I heard. Okay, that
Yes.
is very oopsies.
So he says, yeah, I'm talking to this other client, and she's got this 2-year plan to make $500K, and it's this website, something fans only. And my mom's like, OnlyFans. And he's like, yeah, but it looks like a risque website. And my mom's like, that's not what Sinder does. And he was like, I wasn't trying to imply that.
Well,
my mom
girl,
was like trying
I've
to cover for
seen
me.
you have a poster where there's the pasties and then there's the no pasties.
So, I didn't commission that.
Okay, that's fair.
Mitsu just kind of drew it. She was like, hey, can I draw this? And can
You
I
know
sell it? And I'm like, girl, get
Somebody
your bag.
else shot the gun.
Yes.
You
I
handed
was
it
like,
to them. You loaded the chamber, but somebody else was like, bang, 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 bang. And then there's the pasties. Then there's the no pasties. Then there's another one, and it's like, hey, you know what?
there's a lot of options.
There's a lot of options. Which, by the way, what is the website again?
It's
Like exclamation mark merch.
Mitsu is the
there we go.
artist. Yes, Mitsu art.
How would you get to it if you are in your channel right now and you'd like to see the art that I'm talking about, the one that I like has no pasties?
Command Mitsu.
Man Mitsu,
She does
there
have
we go.
a Gumroad. Yeah.
Yeah. And just so we're clear, again, she did not. You didn't do it. You handed the gun. That was loaded. You loaded every
She
bullet
reached
in
out
the
to me.
chamber.
She was like, "Hey, I'd love to make art," and I was like, "Girl, you have full creative
You do
freedom."
you.
She was
Yeah.
like, "Can I make
Draw
a
me
little
naked, girl."
thing for my buck?" And I was like, "Absolutely."
Yeah, and just I may have witnessed those, and I was like, oh. Yeah, she left the safety off, and so I started blasting. Anyway, I started blasting.
Those are some dangerous weapons.
Funny for your mom.
Oh my
Your
god, wait, she's in
mom-
my chat. Oh.
Hi, me too. Me too. You
She's
freak.
such a sweetie. Did you just call her a
You
freak?
Yeah, you little freak. I mean it like
Endearingly.
I almost said romantically, but like you know what I mean. I mean it like kindly.
Yes.
You little freak. Freak
Like-
recognize freak.
You mean it like, yeah, we into that.
We into that, you little freak. I mean, hey, I'm literally here talking about your pastyless posters that people can buy, by the way, right now if you go to Cinder's.
Did you see the person giving me one of my fully nude stickers at a meet and greet so I could sign it?
No. You have that video. I'd love to experience this.
It's actually in my vlog.
The AX vlog?
Yes.
I'll check it out.
So the convenient part about my meet and greet is that the booth it was at just so happened to be placed in the like 18 plus section where it's all walled off and like private.
Mhm.
But like their booth isn't like a spicy booth.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
just like where they were able to fit. And so I was like, yeah, like my meet and greet's the 18
What
plus
booth was
section.
it? If you don't mind sharing.
It was the agriculture booth.
Oh yeah, I thought our culture was a little lewd, but I didn't realize that it.
They have like spicier artwork on some merch items,
But
but
it's
it's
not
not like it's not like
18 plus
everything out. Yeah.
necessarily.
Yeah, it's not
yeah,
18
yeah.
plus.
Mhm.
But that's where they were for the con, and I don't know if maybe like it was lewd enough for them to warrant putting them in there. But I was like,
Maybe because Anime Expo is such a big con
yeah, that's
that I
kinda what
wonder
I
if
was
like
thinking.
they're just kind of.
Yeah, I was like, you know,
Yeah,
come see me at the
yeah.
18 plus section, and normally I'd be a little concerned if it was like a public space and there's just bare tit out and about, but because it was kind of a safe place for that, it was
course.
so funny. He was like, this guy comes up to me, this I'm so sorry. This is the only piece of merch I have of you, but I would still really like you to sign it. And he whips out the sticker, and I'm staring at my own tits.
You're just like, yep, that's my knee play.
Ah, yes, I do come from this areola.
That is my nipple. Yep, that is how it is.
It's like sometimes, silly little things
Yep.
like that happen.
Yep.
And I don't want to make anybody
completely-
feel uncomfortable.
No.
you know?
I think as a fan, like we are so grateful that you are here, and we completely get it. Like if this is your only piece of merch, yeah, I'll sign it. Of course.
Hell
baby.
yeah.
I got you. It is kind of funny though, where it's like I sign my naked merch, right?
Yeah, and now it's a story.
It is a funny story. I like that. There's one more thing here.
Have you ever had any silly things happen at your con
No,
travels or like your virtual meet and greets?
My meet and greets have all been virtual, so
Mm-hmm.
because of that, I feel like there's a lot less stuff like that.
For sure.
I did have this one thing. So at Otakuthon where we did signings, so a few years back, I was at Otakuthon when I was in Hollywood under a different name, and I signed a Shikishi.
Mhm.
And somebody came back and asked me to sign a Shikishi again. The same Shikishi that I signed under a different name. They wanted me to sign it as Matara.
Oh.
And I was like, whatever. And I signed it. And then later my manager was like, honestly, they're like, it's fine that you did it. But also in the future, like,
maybe not.
not that like, there's nothing illegal for me to do it. But
Yeah.
it just kind of feeds people like, and weird narratives. And like, it's just not fun, you know?
I understand
And
that.
after that, there was a few people who actually wanted, they actually came up to Mint and they gave her previous merch of like a previous character to
Aw.
sign.
That's
And that's
so
when Mint,
awkward.
because my manager had said that before to me. Mint felt comfortable being like, sorry, no. Like
The shy girl?
the shy girl was comfortable saying like, no, you know what?
Wow.
And I get it. I think it makes sense. It's one of those things where it's like, it's just listen, like it is what it is, you know. It's
There are some things
You
that you
say
can't
awkward,
help
but
but
it's
like
not.
stand up for yourself for.
but it's also like, to me in the moment, I didn't think that it was bad, but
Yeah.
it took like other people explaining to me how it could be bad for me to kind of be like, oh, yeah, I guess I could see how this could be bad. And the biggest reason why this could be bad is legally this could be bad. So just so we're clear, legally this could be bad. So it's not like us trying to be dicks of like, I'm not gonna sign something from the past.
Yeah.
It's literally legally it could be bad. But yeah, that was like a really big thing for me where I wanted to be really kind to people and be like, oh, I'd love to sign this thing from before, but maybe it's better that I don't. Like, let me just sign a napkin or a clean piece of paper or a shirt or anything else, right?
Right.
Um,
A good
Yeah, it's-
fallback if they don't have anything is usually their convention badge.
yeah, I love signing that. I love signing the convention badge.
And it's so cute when they like realize that's something they can do and they're like, "Oh, yeah, I have that."
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
I could sign that.
But yeah, it's I completely agree. It's a little sad for long-term fans, but I feel like any long-term fans would want to minimize any amount of like potential legal any issues for anybody, right? Like
Yeah.
any long-term fans would kind of understand that it's a little strange to sign things where like you're kind of, things where you're not supposed to like really admit to being this person,
Mm-hmm.
right? So any long-term fan should kind of understand, hey, if I'm not supposed to legally ever out loud admit that I was this person, it's kind of weird for me to sign things that are of this person.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I feel like any normal sane person gets that.
Hmm. Yeah, I think so too. And I get it, but yeah, that was kind of like the only um I haven't been signing a lot of stuff lately, so I think I think this is stuff that's going to happen in the future where
Ooh.
it's going to come up more and yeah. I mean, there's also been stuff where even at our signing, there's been like people had me sign really expensive Warhammer books. And I felt really guilty. Like these are collector's items. And then other people, and I say this lovingly, were like, "Can you sign these 10 things for me?" And I was like, "Wait, I love you." And like you bought the poster. So the way we did it is like if you bought a poster for 25 Canadian dollars, you got a signature on the
Mm-hmm.
poster. But if you gave us like maybe one or two things over it, we'd sign it anyway.
Yeah.
But some people were like, "Okay, so I bought the poster, but can you please sign like these 5 other things?"
Oh.
Which again, I kind of don't mind. But then it gets to a point where they're like, "Can you sign these 5 other things that kind of look like collector's items of our previous employment?"
Oh.
And then I'm thinking like, "Are you going to resell this?"
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a risk that I've definitely seen
Are you going to
around.
resell this? Cuz like you're asking me to resell like, like that's kind of looking
A
strange.
big deal over here.
Yeah.
And it's like
I feel
I
like,
feel the
look, if you
same
pay
way.
for one signature, you might ask to sign like 2 things.
Yeah.
You're not gonna ask to sign 7 things, right? Like that's crazy. But sorry, I interrupted you, Angel. What were you
No,
saying?
no. I was just saying that I agree and I feel the same way. Like especially like
Oh, it's
something
this
I've
one. It's this one. It's
noticed.
this one.
Oh,
Is this window?
yay.
Is this one? I don't know where, but it's this one. Come here. Where are you? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Something that you've noticed, Angel?
Yeah, so because I do a lot of in-person meet and greets and signings, and
Mhm.
sometimes there will be, like a long, long line, and it can be a pretty long wait sometimes. But then there's always like that one person or the handful of people that have a bunch of things and they're not ready. So it takes them a long
Mm.
time to pull all the things out of their bag, or if it's like a poster inside the plastic, sometimes they'll just hand me the poster in the plastic, and then I have to like try to take the poster out, to sign it. And it's just,
Yeah.
I always appreciate the people that are ready because then I can spend more time actually talking to the person in front of me instead of trying to, sign their merch items. Like if they have 10 merch items to sign, I'm trying to make sure I'm signing everything, and I'm usually
Mhm.
not able to have much of a conversation. And I like being able to meet
Talk a little
the
bit.
fans. Yeah, it's a meet and greet. It's not just a signing,
Yeah.
And I always feel so bad when it's just kind of like signature go, and it's
Yeah,
like really
I
quick
agree.
like that. It makes me feel
I
so
agree.
bad.
Somebody said most authors will sign like 1 or 2 older books. Right. 1 or 2 older books, but they're not going to sign like 5 books, 7 books, right? They're not going to go ahead and sign up like 10 books,
Yeah.
right? I think 1 or 2 items is very if you pay for a signing and you get them to sign 2 or 3 things, especially if they're your things, absolutely.
Mhm.
But again, it's just if you kind of have them sign 7 items, that's when it's like, wait a second. Come on.
That's a lot of things. And like sometimes I understand because it's like, oh, this is for my friend who
My
couldn't make it to the
cousin, my
con.
sister.
Yeah. So it's always like a case
Mhm.
by case.
I think honestly, more than the money issue, it's a timing issue. There's
That's my
people
big
behind
concern.
you, and like that's the thing is like, is the people behind you.
Because especially like with the turnout when VTubers are like physically at a con, like it can
Mm-hmm.
get absolutely insane.
Yup. I mean, you've seen it. You've seen the amount of people that like come together for your meet and greets and stuff like that, right?
Girl, me alone at WeebCon last year. So this wasn't even the most recent one. This was like a year plus ago. I
Ooh.
I was just walking down to like the VTuber space, like where all the VTubers were kind of
Uh-huh.
chilling and hanging out. And I didn't have a scheduled meet and greet. I was just kind of like going to say hi to some people. And a line ended up forming, and I was stuck standing in one spot for 3 hours. And the line was still out the door when somebody was like, "Okay, we,
All right, we gotta
we
move
gotta
this.
go."
We
Yeah.
gotta get out of here. We gotta move this. This is not okay.
But
We gotta get out.
that was even way back then.
Yeah.
And it's like I'm nowhere near where I was, a year ago
Yeah.
in terms of my growth. So just like thinking about that scenario nowadays,
Mm-hmm.
that's crazy. Anyways, don't ask me how many meet and greets I'm doing at TwitchCon this year.
How many?
5.
What? I'm doing one. I'm doing the official TwitchCon one. What's going on?
I'm doing one of those too.
Okay, can I
it'll
know?
make sense.
Can you
It'll
give me
make
the
sense.
tea? What can you tell me? What have you already told?
I've told I'm doing 5, and I have a lot of things happening at the con. And when I say tomorrow, like the information, it'll kind
Okay,
of be like,
tomorrow you will let
oh,
people know.
yes, yeah, it'll be like, oh, okay,
I'm
that's
placing
why.
my bets. You didn't tell me something with a cosplay contest. It has to be.
Ooh.
I'm not saying anything else. I just feel like I know Stella Chu's involved with the cosplay con. I feel like you're gonna have to be involved with the cosplay stuff.
I love
What
that
else?
kind
What
of
else?
stuff.
Any other stuff that you guys are? Who is Fred, by the way? There's like
Fred?
Fred was here from SpongeBob. Do you know this?
Oh, Fred is the like the generic fish character.
Any
Isn't he the
other?
my leg guy?
Can we all put our little hats on and start doing conspiracy theories for fun?
It's not that
I
deep.
think
It's
I
not
think
that
he's
deep.
gonna be involved. Okay, I'm thinking TwitchCon. I'm thinking the cosplay contest.
Okay.
What else could she be involved in? What else could she be involved in for 5
I will
meet and
say
greets in
one
3
of them
days?
was announced.
Hmm.
I just haven't talked about it much on stream today.
Well, if it's been announced, can you say it? Because it's been
yeah,
announced.
there's gonna be a big girly pop meet and greet at the Stream Elements booth again this year.
Yay! When you say girly pop, you mean like Numi, Bow.
Yeah, it's kind of like the unofficial group name that we kind of just like stuck because it's like the girly pop. So
I love
it's me,
it.
Numi, Vienna, Tricky, Yuzu, and Bao.
That
There's
makes
6
me
of
so
us.
happy.
And last year we all kind of wore silly little costumes because it was like
Mhm.
in October around Halloween. And we also
Mhm.
wanted to dress up again this year, so we're gonna be wearing coordinated outfits again.
I love it. Okay. Is Nikkei at TwitchCon?
I don't think so. I don't think that's really
Okay.
a
Not a
Nikkei
not
con.
not a Nikkei meet and greet. Okay, keep going, keep going.
Hmm. What can I say that won't make my manager mad at me?
Hey, okay, we're done. I got enough. So Stream Elements, I have a feeling it's
My
gonna be
chat is
something.
spamming GG.
Sorry, everybody. Okay,
Maybe.
okay. Please, I'm leaving you reveals for tomorrow.
Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
It's just so fun for you to be like conspiracy theorizing.
I just like to conspiracy theory. Is that so bad?
No. I said I think it's fun. Oh my goodness. Are you in the trash can? You in the
Hey,
dumpster?
Shut up.
Quieting.
Shut up. I am in the trash can because I am a trash can.
No.
Sorry,
Is there any
one
trash
second.
in
Let me
there?
just.
Oh yeah.
Ooh. Like I said, I feel I feel so bad, but it's just I have so many like little merch updates that I have to be on top of.
Yeah, I totally get
I
that.
get a little message and I have to be like, yes, this color. Like especially right now, there's like a really big deadline for a standee.
Ooh.
Oh my god, I can show you.
La 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 la.
No way, no way, no
Leakers?
way.
No way.
Leakers. Tell me which one you prefer,
Oh my gosh, yeah.
but I picked number 3.
Stop.
Do you agree?
Hold on. Let me inspect. Let me
Inspect,
enhance.
enhance, zoom, enhance, and zoom.
Ooh.
What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think?
I do like 3.
Is that your favorite, honestly? Or do you think there was a more favorite?
I will say, I think 4 kind of makes the bottom pop a little more.
Yeah, I get you. I feel like 3 is kind of my. I get you. I get you.
3 is solid. 3 is so solid.
I was honestly between 3 and 4, and I think 3. Okay, cool.
Oh my god, everyone's gonna love that. Oh my god. I'm
Yeah,
so excited.
I think so too.
Sorry,
But yeah, I've
chat.
just basically been having like these little messages about like, ooh, this for the merch, this for the merch. And like I said, because my merch is like very close to being done and all that stuff, I kind of have to be a little bit on it. So if I see a message
Yeah.
and it's like important, I'm like, oh,
It's like the
like,
final
I have
push to
take
get
a minute.
everything ready.
Yeah. Especially because at this time, like you really gotta be on your ball, right?
There's like a set deadline. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you feel like
I'm so
everything's
excited.
good and on course to be ready for the big day?
Honestly, yes.
Nice.
The only thing is, I've talked about this to my audience already. Because the teams are, yes, things are gonna be ready for the big day, but that is because we have doubled the amount of people working on stuff. So I've talked to my audience a little bit about like, I want to take a little bit more sponsors and just be very transparent. Be like, hey, I have this thing coming up, and I have like right now my next project. I have 10 people working on it. That's 10 people that are getting paid.
Please
Like
understand, I need to pay people.
that's a lot of money.
And chat, Momos, you listening up? You know, it's really awesome to show up for sponsored streams because it means a lot to your streamers. So
they're actually really actually most of my sponsors, especially because lately a lot of my sponsored streams have been a lot of gotcha games.
I
I actually have more viewers for them, I feel.
really.
Yeah.
That's
They're
awesome.
super supportive. They're super supportive. They know that. So
Right.
give Mata $20. No. Sinder,
Here.
I have $20
for your lovely employees.
Yeah. No, everybody's very supportive and they get it. But like I said, I really believe in kind of like a clear communication with the Momos where it's like, hey, I am working on these things. Look at like these things. Look at what we're doing. There is a few things that I'm a little bit I still haven't decided if I'm going to have a streamathon or a subathon or a banathon for October 15th.
Yeah.
Or yeah, I mean it, a banathon. But then the problem is like if I ban people, they can't raid me. So like imagine if I ban every streamer friend of mine for like a month. What if I then average like 500 viewers for the next like 3?
Girl, all your viewers don't come from raids, but I would want to raid you though.
Really don't. They actually really don't, but still, like it does make a difference. It does make a difference if people can discover you and raid you and all that stuff. Like it's fun.
And it's like, hey, look, Mata's doing this really cool, fun thing right now. Let's go say hi and check it out. Oh, never mind, I'm banned.
Stop! No, Sinder, please, please, Sinder. It's just for a day. Cinder, it's just for a day. He'll be unbanned.
No, it's okay.
Cinder, Cinder, I'm so sorry. He'll be unbanned.
We are so chill.
Cinder,
I guess I'll have to raid you a different day. That's fine.
Cinder, I didn't do it because I didn't do it for pleasure. I did it for money.
You know what?
Okay.
You're so real for that, girl.
I did it for duty. My momos demanded it. I am not about to deny my momos. My duty might bring me pleasure, but I did it for duty. Okay?
You gotta pay 10 salaries, girl.
Minimum.
Yeah, minimum.
No, that's just the 10 salaries for the lore video. I
Right.
got my YouTube editors. I got my YouTube manager. I got my
Mm-hmm.
assistant. We got people. We got mouths. We got bills to pay. We got mouths to feed. And
Mm-hmm.
how does that song go? Ain't nothing in the world for free.
Oh, yeah,
It
yeah,
was the
yeah.
Borderlands song.
Oh, I can't think of. Man, it's
There
like,
ain't nothing in the world for free.
yeah, I know the song. Cage the Elephant.
Yes.
No rest for the wicked.
There we go.
That's what it is. Chat's always got our back.
Thank you, chat. You're wonderful.
Much appreciated.
But yeah, it's one of those things where I got a lot of that planned. I'm excited.
Me too.
And, it's just good. I told you before, I feel like October 1st to January 1st is just the best time to stream.
Yes. It's when
Ooh,
ad revenue is high.
that's not how I was gonna say. I want to ask you something serious. Okay,
yeah.
you're an American.
Mm-hmm.
What's your Thanksgiving table look like?
Okay, so I come from the whitest freaking family ever.
I am so. Please, you have that like sweet potato marshmallow thing.
What? No, I wish I
There's
did.
like a sweet potato
Yeah, I
marshmallow
just
thing.
discovered that was a thing when I went to a Vegas buffet. And it made
do
me
y'all
so
know what I'm
mad.
talking about?
Yes, mixing the sweet potatoes with marshmallows as like a
It's-
dish.
Yeah.
It's so good.
So tell me about your Thanksgiving table.
All right, so every year, the most bland, plain, dry turkey. I hope my mom's not still awake. So normally,
You're like, Mom, go to
I have a very
bed."
small immediate family, but my extended family is super big. So we usually have a really big gathering with like aunts and uncles and cousins and relatives and stuff like that. So it's usually at like a big one of their big houses where all my relatives can meet at, because some of them have the space to fit everybody. And so everybody will kind of cook their own thing and bring it. We're usually in charge of dessert because that's easy. We have a small family, but usually really dry turkey, super plain mashed potatoes, no nothing, no like, no butter, like mixed. Like sometimes you'll like mix in the good stuff to make them taste really good. None of that. Sometimes someone will make like, you know that like green Jello stuff, like in the Jello mold.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't even know what kind of Jello it is, but like I'm not a fan. It's like chunky Jello, and there's always, because it's so white, there's always the potato salad, the macaroni salad, the pasta, like, you know, like the green bean casserole.
I like greens, beans, potatoes, tomatoes.
It's always the same bland stuff, and I'm just like, give me some. That's why I love when I do Friendsgiving with like my IRL friends, because they go so hard. And they make the most delicious food.
And the craziest stuff, yeah.
Yes. Like the most delicious like baked mac and cheese and red lobster rolls.
Oh.
Yeah, like they go all out.
Oh, that sounds good. Oh yeah, I love stuffing. Do you guys not do stuffing?
We do, yeah. Yeah, stuffing. It's usually, it's not like the fun stuffing. I like the ones with like the cranberries in it, you know? Oh my goodness.
The reason I'm saying this is because my Mint invited me to Thanksgiving at her place. And she
That's
said
so
that they do
cute.
like the little fluff and the little like sweet potato salad. But yeah, I'm excited because like I don't really do any kind of Thanksgiving where I'm at.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we have Canadian Thanksgiving, but like I said, we don't really do anything.
It's
I'm just
not like the
excited. I
American
want to be
style.
American. Yeah, I
Yeah.
want to experience the American part of it. Hmm. The reason I'm asking too is like, are you a Halloween girly? Are you
Yes.
Tell me more. So what are you? Okay, are you a Christmas and Halloween girly, or are you just one or the other?
I'm really just Halloween
Okay.
because I like the spooks, you know?
Okay. So what is it? The scents? Is it the flavors? Is it the movies? Is it the weather? Tell me everything.
Movies, vibe, like just like outside in general when the
Yeah,
leaves
with the
start
big tall star.
changing. Yes.
You're the Christian girl, Autumn. That's you.
Oh my gosh, autumn is like the most beautiful season.
It really is. I love it.
Yeah, it's just I love the spooky vibe, you know? Even when it's like kooky spooky, like cute little
What's
bats and
spooky?
silly pumpkins and just it's kind of like the cutesy
Oh,
kind of, you know, like
I
the
like
cute little
that.
black cats and it's just like so it's so fun. And then because, you know, I like to dress up and make costumes and stuff, Halloween's kind of all about that. I love sweets. I've got the biggest sweet tooth in the world. And that's
Do
like
you have a favorite flavor?
chocolate peanut butter is my jam.
Are you into the candy apples?
I haven't had a candy apple in a really long time. So I don't know. I'm not too much of a caramel fan, but
Uh,
I feel like I'd dig a candied apple.
okay. Oh, sorry, go on. So chocolate peanut butter, right? You said?
Oh
So
my god,
Reese's?
yes.
You and
Yes.
Hannah? You and my little fucking criminal. You and her are the same.
Oh my goodness. I wonder if Henya knows about the seasonal Reese's.
Yes, because I have bought her every time I've come to Japan. The first time I came to Japan, it was between Christmas, February, and Easter. So
Hmm.
I bought her the Christmas, the February, and the Easter
Like the
Reese's.
shapes. Oh.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. So she got like three of the seasonal ones. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Those are the best. Cuz
Hmm.
there's like more peanut buttery filling inside. Oh my god. Yeah.
So what is it about the fall season? So you said like, do you have any favorite scary movies that you watch?
I don't really have any like traditions. I
You
honestly,
guys have apple picking where you are?
sorry, what was that?
'Cause apple picking is a really big part, like, at least in
Yeah,
Canada where I
apple
live, apple picking is
picking.
huge. You go to apple picking, cider tasting, everything like that, like, it's such a big part of just fall,
Apple picking
you
is
know?
so much fun. It's just like a really chill time.
Mhm.
And sometimes like you know, you can like go and pick out your own pumpkin at farms and stuff. And I love carving
Yeah, the
pumpkins.
pumpkin picking!
Yeah, I actually
Yes!
carved a pumpkin on stream last year.
I feel it's so messy,
It is.
I could not do it.
I had a bunch of newspapers and plastic wrapped down, so that
Mhm.
way when I was done, I could just wrap everything up, and it would all be like inside of that
You
whole
are so
plastic.
smart. You are
Something that I love to do. It doesn't
Oh
even
my god,
have to
you're
be
here too!
Halloween.
Hi! I didn't realize
Hi!
you were here. I didn't
Fancy
realize you
seeing
were
you here.
Yeah, I was like, "Wait, what the hell?"
It's
I didn't
magically
realize you
cleaning
were here too.
itself.
Oh my god. Go
Sometimes
on,
I'll just
sorry, Angel.
go onto Netflix and search the worst rated horror movies and just watch a really bad movie because I just love like poking fun and like calling out like their dumb decisions.
Oh. You should ask chat during Halloween season, you should have it like where every top like gifted sub gifter or bid gifter should recommend you the movie to watch that week on your
I've
downtime.
been wanting to do like community movie nights.
You
It always looks like
should.
so much fun, but I'm like always so busy and like by the time it's like
It's
you know,
time for it.
yeah,
Yeah,
and then it's like
I
already
get
November and
you.
I'm like no.
Oh, I feel so guilty. I
Yeah.
know. Okay, Cinder, I have to apologize. I know I previously took a pee break. I don't know how you're doing this, that you haven't had a pee break
You
yet.
are fine.
I drink so much. I've been live for 12 hours almost. So I need to like drink water.
I don't know how
You
you're
know,
doing that. Go get some. Yeah, go take care of
I
yourself. Go get
am a
more water.
water drinker. I need to drink water again. I need to pee. I need to BRB, girl. You are the
Yeah.
adult. Okay, you
Yeah.
you take control.
I
Okay,
I got you. Don't you worry. I'm going to yap about Halloween.
please, please do.
I hope she remembers to wash her hands. So, I love recommending this movie because I know not everybody are horror fanatics like I am, but something to kind of get your foot in the door in terms of spooky is horror comedies. Oh my goodness, horror comedies are so good because it's just people being really stupid with gore and just like Cabin in the Woods. Even better, even better one is called Tucker and Dale versus Evil. It's so good. It's about these two guys living out in the woods, minding their own business, and all of a sudden, this group of teenagers goes on a little camping trip in the forest they live in. And these teenagers just suddenly start dying in these freak accidents. And little old Tucker and Dale are trying to help them out. But these dumb teens think that Tucker and Dale are the ones killing all the friends. In reality, all the friends just keep dying in freak accidents from being stupid and making stupid decisions. It's such a good movie. It's really, really funny. So it's like, yeah, I like the spooky, scary, and I'm really into like special effects and practical effects, movie makeup and stuff like that. Because I used to be really into a show called Sci-Fi that was on, or a show. It was on Sci-Fi. It's a show called Face Off that was on the Sci-Fi network, like the Sci-Fi channel. And it is a like monster prosthetic movie makeup kind of competition. Yeah, Sci-Fi. You know, that show, it hasn't aired in so long, and it makes me sad because I watched every episode of every season too. It's just really cool to be able to see how people create the characters, and it's not always like monsters and horror. It's aliens. It's like cartoony creatures. Yeah, and they just transform these people into these other creatures and species terminated because of cost. Yeah. All the materials they're going through. I could see that. Yeah, like I loved going out on Halloween, dressing up. And I got so into it, and I fell so in love with like a few specific costumes that I wore that I would literally wear the same costume for several years in a row because I just loved it so much. And now it's like that with cosplay, where I can just wear the same cosplay to different cons and, you know, get my effort and time's worth for making something. Yeah, the spooky times. It's just like such a fun vibe. And I also really like going to haunted houses to get deliberately scared. There's something about it. I usually, I don't know. I usually don't get scared at haunted houses. I mean, sure, like if there's a jump scare, I'll get startled.
Hello.
Hi, welcome back.
Oh my god, wait. I got a raid from Joel while I was AFK.
Oh, Joel!
Hi, Joel. Thank you for the raid. Hi, Raiders. I am collabing with Sinder. It is her birthday in just a few hours. So we are collabing with Sinder for her birthday. I am
Aw.
Matara. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Hi. Joel, I have a serious question. Can I have $20? I really need it. I really need it. I can't tell you why, but it's important. It's important.
Let me know what he says.
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna send you my PayPal right now, okay?
Joel's a real one.
Well, let's wait till he sends me the money.
True, true.
Let me send him my PayPal. Okay. There's my PayPal, Joel. Thank you so much. Thank you for the raid. What have I missed while I was gone, Cinder, my love?
I was just yapping about an old show called Face Off. That was
I've never heard
on-
of Face Off. What is it about?
It was on the Sci-Fi Channel, and
Ooh, like
it's
Firefly.
It's like a reality competition TV show where they would make movie makeups and like face prosthetics and do like creature makeup and all that kind of stuff, like for movies, like
Okay.
practical effect makeup. And it'd be like a competition where people get eliminated, they pick a winner at the end, give them a big prize. And every week it was like a cool challenge where they had to create these characters, whether it's an alien or
A little bit cosplay-esque, like what you've been into.
it's like advanced cosplay because they have
Like it's like prosthetics and stuff like that, right?
yeah, so they have to sculpt the face like what they want it to look like, and then they have to cast it out of like foam or latex and then paint it and get it applied and do the wardrobe, and maybe like if they want their like hands to look different, they need to make prosthetics for those. It was just such a good show, and just seeing how they made all these different characters come to life. I
I
was
imagine
obsessed.
for you who was like getting into cosplay, it must have been crazy.
Sci-Fi actually used to have an old cosplay show on their network.
Really?
Yeah, it was called Heroes of Cosplay. And it like had some
I've
people
never
that I
heard about it.
recognized.
Mhm.
It was kind of
Like
like,
what? Which people that you recognize?
Yaya Han, which is one of
Oh,
the
she is like the OG.
she is like the queen.
She is the one.
She's
Oh
the
my God.
cosplayer.
Yep.
Yeah, Yaya Han. Jessica Negri showed up for like
Of course.
an
of course.
episode at a con, and I was
I
just
mean,
like,
if you've ever done anything, regardless with cosplay, Jessica Negri was there.
She's gonna
That's
be
just
there.
inevitable.
yes. But just like the really like big, creators in the industry back then at that time.
Wait, give me 1 second. I just want to make sure that Joel actually. He said don't spend it all at once. I just want to make sure he actually gave me the money.
Aww.
Don't say "aw" until he did. Oh. Yeah, so Jessica Negri showed up. Yaya Han.
Yeah, and there were just like a lot of other cosplayers who were big at that time, and it was all
I-
about.
Be honest with me. Do you think I'm running a scam if I'm just if I'm like asking my friends to send me $20?
No, I feel like it's just a social experiment.
Wait, Numi. Okay, wait. I'm so sorry. Numi sent me $40 that I refunded her, and then she sent me another $30 like a minute after. I'm refunding her again.
She probably thought
Joel, I'm
something
not
happened.
refunding you though. What? She probably what?
She probably thought something happened, like it got like reversed or something.
She sent me money again. Joel, I'm not refunding you though.
She's like,
Thank
"Now
you
you're
so
taking
much
it."
for the money. I really needed it. I cannot share what it was for, but I really needed it. Thank you so much, Joel,
Source, trust
for
me,
the
bro.
money. I really needed it. Thank you so much, Joel. I really appreciate it. Please continue, my angel.
Yeah, so this cosplay show really focused around the competition scene, and it would be a bunch of these cosplayers all working for the same deadline, and they would all go to the same con and compete. Like sometimes against each other, sometimes in at different events, and they would show the like craftsmanship construction process, and then they would wear it and reveal it and then go and enter to compete, and they'd be on stage and stuff, and then the results would come in like, did they win? And it was kind of like looking back, it's kind of like it's not the best mentality to have when you get into that hobby, because it was very like reality focused.
It's like, oh, yeah. You want to be a cosplayer? This is how much
Yes.
money you can win.
Yes.
Yeah.
It
It's like
was
if people were
exactly
like,
like
you want to
that.
be a Twitch streamer? This is how much money you can make.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
So
that's what reality TV is all about,
it
right? Like,
really
that's how you make
is.
reality TV.
And I still watched it because I was like, wow, like there's never been a cosplay show like this, you know, on normal TV. So I watched it and I still enjoyed it because I love having something on in the background while I'm also working on something and seeing
While
these
you're also
other
making cosplay.
cosplayers. Yeah. Girl, another show that I absolutely binge when I work on stuff is Project Runway.
Of course.
The fashion
Of
show.
course. The fashion show that you binge while you're working on cosplay
Yes.
stuff. Of course you do.
It gets me in such a creative mood and I just feel so good.
Okay, let me take it up a notch. How do you feel to know that you are people's Project Runway?
That's so insane to me.
You are so many.
I
Okay,
still feel like
everybody
a
in
little
Cinders
baby
and Mine
streamer.
streams.
I feel like I'm still
How
like
many of
new.
you have gotten your creative projects off the ground from watching Cinder's creative projects happen?
Stop! You're gonna make me cry because literally so many people are like, "Oh, I started doing this because I saw your crafting streams." One of my pyro pups. Oh my god, one of my pyro pups came to a meet and greet and gifted me a hand embroidered pyro pup and said that they were
No, like a
inspired by watching my
crocheted
crafting streams,
or
like hand embroidery, like the
oh
embroidery
yeah, like a
thread.
handkerchief embroidery. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just like the cutest little pyro pup, all embroidered, and I love little crafty things like that and
That is
thoughtful
the
gifts,
cutest
and it's like,
thing. That is so sweet. What the
makes me so
heck?
happy.
Aw, that makes me really so.
Even if it's just like, oh, I started building a Lego set that I've just kind of had sitting around for a
Yeah.
while.
And
Just like
like
a nice
maybe I
chill.
just, I saw you building stuff on stream and I just thought, oh, I'd build stuff, with you while you're doing stuff on stream.
Right. Or
Doesn't
maybe you
that
see
feel
something
amazing?
like, oh, working with, clay, like making little clay sculptures. Maybe that's something I want to try. Working with foam, maybe I can try that. And I try to use different techniques and materials across my different crafting streams. So, yeah, maybe something
Cinder is the reason I draw fluffy hair on my characters.
Aww.
You're an inspiration. You're an inspiration, girl. That's all I gotta say. You're inspiring.
It's
I
so
love it.
surreal to me in like the sweetest way. I'm just happy to have a place for other people to be comfy and safe and have fun. Because all I've ever wanted to do is help people. Like, I didn't know what I wanted to do as a career. Like,
Yeah,
I
you
only
were
went to
talking about this before.
college.
Mhm.
Yeah, I only went to college because that was the next thing to do. Like after
Yeah.
you graduate high school, you go to college. And
course.
I didn't know what I wanted to do. So I just got like the most basic degree and, graduated after 2 years and just kind of tried figuring stuff out. But I ended up lucking out and getting a job at a bank. And I loved that job so much because
You talked about it a lot, how you just liked talking to people and helping people solving their problems.
exactly. I love that so much, and it just made me feel so good and like I had a purpose and I was like fulfilled, knowing that I could help people. And then when I started making online content, it was like that with the ASMR videos, and people were saying this helps
Yeah.
me sleep, this helps me feel comfy, and now I get to stream and do more fun things, and people are still saying that they're inspired and happy and having a good time, and it just makes me feel so good.
Oh. I've definitely I can relate to you here because all my life I've had people be like, "Hey, as a woman, you should like sit down and shut up a little bit more. Women are cute when they're like more quiet. Like nobody cares about your yapping. Your yapping is so boring." And then on stream it's like people really like when I'm yapping.
hmm
I really like yapping. This is a part of who I am, and people love to hear me yap. People love to hear my stuff. People love to hear my shenanigans. It's so like everyone's like yap more, Matara, please. But it is definitely something that I've heard before, and Like, it's just really exciting. I also really love to be around a lot of people. I love to be like, even this, like, one-on-one. I love this kind of stuff. I love, love, love this. And it's so easy. And I just feel like I always feel like streaming is like going to coffee with your girlfriends. It's like, oh my God, hi, how are you
Yes.
today? How was your test? You know that test you were doing the other day? How was that thing you were doing? Oh, you went on a date last week. Tell me everything. And it's like, oh, you took an exam the other day? Tell me everything. It's just so
It's like the simple things.
fun.
Yeah.
It really is. And I feel like I feel so connected to other people when I stream. And like I said, because often like um I tend to be very I feel like, you've talked to me a little bit. I feel like I often have to kind of tone myself down. I think it's because like I'm Eastern European and I'm tall and I have like the resting bitch face that often I feel like I have to kind of tone myself down for people to feel comfortable. But on stream, I feel like I still feel like sometimes I do have to tone myself down because sometimes I do get a little crazy. Like in collabs, it has happened a few times where friends have been like, "Hey, like, you're having a little too much fun. You're killing me repeatedly. Like, please stop. Please stop, Matara. Like, this is fun, but like, maybe you can like tone it down a little bit." But I feel like on stream, everybody is so happy to kind of like just hear me yap and hear me talk about like the thing that I want to talk about, right? Where I'm like, oh my God. And it's like the most mundane thing where I'm like, I literally told stream today, like, how my roommate tricked me into not going to the gym today and stuff like that.
Wait, how does somebody do that?
Oh my God. So basically, my roommate and I went to the gym the other day and we did arms. And we were like, hey, today we're going to the gym for legs. Last night, my roommate was saying, hey, we shouldn't go to the gym for legs because we're going to the cottage. My two roommates, they're married.
Mhm.
So they were going to the cottage earlier this morning. These two freakers, by the way, their bedroom is upstairs, other side of the house. My bedroom is downstairs, like by the washing machine, by the boilers, by everything, like by the boiler room. They were at the washing machines. They weren't arguing, but they are Eastern European. So the way they talk is like kind of arguing. So
It's
the
like
two of them,
loud.
it's loud and it's 8:30 in the morning and they're like arguing right in front of my bedroom. So they wake me up at 8:30 in the morning and I actually I open the door and I'm like, "Hey guys, please, like I'm trying to like you are in front of my door arguing at 8:30 in the morning. Like what are we doing, right?" And then it's about 9:45 a.m. and I get out of bed. I was on TikTok for a little bit. I get out of bed, I go outside, and I see so my roommates are married, and so I see the man, and I'm like, hey, what are you doing here? If I knew that you were here, we could have gone to the gym. And he goes, and I kid you not, he goes, oh, I just came back from the gym. I was at the sauna. I shaved. I ran. And I went, what? He's like, yeah. And I said, what do you mean you went to the gym? He's like, yeah. After we washed the things we had to wash, I went to the gym. And I said in Russian to him, I said, ты очень некрасиво поступил сегодня. Which means you made a very ugly action today. And it's like a very strict thing to say to someone. I was like, ты
Oh.
очень некрасиво со мной сегодня поступил. I was genuinely like a little upset. I was like, you
Yeah.
told me yesterday we were not going to the gym together. And then like you guys woke me up arguing.
I would be
And
so
then a Russian
cranky.
viewer just says, I would have died if somebody told me this. Like I genuinely did like the you will regret this energy. I said, you have done a very ugly action today.
Oh, you
Somebody
will
said
rue the day.
my Russian viewers right now are like, whoa. And yeah, I was just like, this was very not cool. And I said, and like he was kind of laughing about it. And I'm like, no, this is not funny. Like we said yesterday, we're not going to the gym. This morning, you guys woke me up. You went to the gym. It's like, oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were sleeping. I'm like, okay, well, next time you ask me. And then we so
That's
I
how we
was
make
genuinely kind of
plans.
upset, especially because
Yeah.
they woke me up.
But you know what the best part of that story
Yes,
is?
baby. Yes.
Communication.
Oh yeah, I'm a like Michi and Vishojo is one of my closest friends, and she said this before.
Aw.
She's like, when I first met Mata, I was really intimidated. And then she's like, when I understood Mata, she became my closest friend because
Mhm.
she's like, I never have to wonder how Mata feels about me. Mata will tell me exactly how she feels about me all the time. And it sounds really intimidating, but in today's day and age, it's so fucking refreshing.
It's refreshing.
Like if ever any like I said, I was like, hey, that was really uncool. Like we made plans to go to the gym. You said no, and then like you go to the gym without me.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Like, I'm gonna
Like,
call you
this
out
is
for
not
that, bro.
cool. Especially after you like saw me wake up. Oh, I thought you were still sleeping. No, you didn't. I opened the door to scold you guys for arguing in front of they were just so we're clear, they were arguing in front of my bedroom. That's why I woke up.
I
I was
can't.
like, no, no, you knew I was awake. You saw me wake up and scold you.
Some people, they goof too
Yeah,
hard.
yeah, yeah. But again, this is what happens when you have like much older roommates, right? Like sometimes they kind of miss out on the stuff, and you got to be like, hey, no, these are my boundaries. Like this
Yeah.
this is not cool. You can't do this to me. Yeah. But yeah, that's kind of what happened to me. And you know the funniest thing too later, I was like, I'm gonna tell my stream. This is why too I was telling you like I love streaming. I was like, I'm gonna tell my stream. By the way, I'm gonna tell my stream. And then his wife came downstairs at one point to say goodbye to me. I was like, your husband did me dirty today. I was like, I was harmed.
So I called him out
I called him out.
in front of
I let him
thousands
know.
of people.
Okay, I need like a little thing.
A little
I
thing?
need like a little thing. I'm gonna steal your big thing just for a second because I need to
Yeah.
clean something.
Yeah, you are good.
Yeah, it was just like I said, it wasn't a big deal. It was the fact that he tried to be like, I thought you were sleeping. No, you didn't. You woke me up.
I see right through you, pal.
I see through your bullshit. It's like, oh, I didn't know how long it was gonna be to get you ready. No, you did. You know it takes me like 10 minutes to get ready for the gym. You know that. Don't
In a
lie.
world of twitlongers and subtweets and all that drama,
No.
it's
I
so
am-
refreshing to just
Yeah, I am.
just have the honesty and openness.
This is something that I've talked with a lot of people about. Sorry, we're gonna go a little. Oh, did I? Girl.
Yeah.
I just flew into what? Did I just glitch?
Where are you?
Hello.
Hello?
I just died in your arms. I think I just glitched myself.
I-
I'm literally in the air.
You're
I am literally in the air.
where?
I just died in your arms tonight.
Where were you?
Must have been something I learned.
Were you trying to clean something?
I don't know what I did.
Like up high?
Okay, wait, chat. How do I get back into the world? If I leave, do you think that I'll be back or?
She's a ghost. Ooh.
you
You got hooked.
I don't know what happened. Can anybody know how I can get back on the map like this? Or how do I...
She's flying away.
Wait, I cannot hit that note. Fly away now.
I love that song.
Eddie Lloyd. I cannot hit this note. My voice is so dead.
That's so high.
Okay, I don't know if I leave the game if I'm going to be able to join you back.
You can try it.
I'm scared it's going to reset us.
Oh.
Did it reset us?
Yeah.
Cinder, this was the problem. Because it reset us, I have been streaming for 12 hours.
I was just about to say, I think this is a sign.
I think this is a sign. Are you please going to be streaming for a little bit longer?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Please act surprised when I raid you in a little bit.
You got it.
I had so much fun. Please, let's do this again.
Yeah, absolutely. I am so happy that we both had the
Me
time to
too.
finally hang out. And thank you.
More,
I
more,
know
more,
you've
more.
been live for so freaking long already, but I do really appreciate
I'm
that you still.
sorry.
No, I appreciate that you still had time and you still wanted to hang out even
No,
after
you
your
were
long
actually
day.
the worst part is like I had you booked first. You were my prio, but then I was watching Kuro and he was like, Mata, we should collab. So I messaged Kuro. I'm like, Kuro, you're right. We should collab. Let's organize it. And then we did. And it ended up being 11 a.m.
Oop.
So initially I was like, okay, I'll just finish at like 2 p.m. and then go, like start at 5 p.m. again. But then we didn't finish at 2 p.m. We finished at 3:30 p.m. And then, by the time I like kind of got riled up, I was like, oh, well, it's 5 p.m. and I'm going to be starting stream at this time. Why would I end stream? And
True. Might
here
as
we
well just
are.
keep going.
Yeah, exactly. But I had so much fun.
I loved yapping with
I
you.
loved it. Please, we need so many more yaps together. Please, please, please.
Anytime. Well,
Please.
we might be busy. Anytime
No, but
with the with the exception of not
we'll
being busy.
genuinely make it happen. I promise we'll
Yes.
genuinely make it happen.
Mhm.
And I know right now we have TwitchCon and everything, but I hope you have such an amazing birthday. I'll be lurking
Thank
tomorrow from the
you.
nail salon, okay?
You're so sweet.
I love
I
you.
love you so much. Get lots of
Chat,
rest
say
after your super
bye
long
to
stream.
Auntie Cinder, okay?
Pyro
Say
Puck,
bye
say
to Auntie
goodbye to
Cinder.
Mata.
Bye bye. Bye
All right,
bye.
everybody, act
We'll do
surprised.
more streams soon.
Yeah,
It's
for
gonna be
sure.
like 15 minutes because I want to say my proper
Yeah,
goodbyes,
yeah. You
I want to
do
give
your
them
thing, girl.
kisses.
I'm
I
gonna
want to
be
give them
yapping here.
kisses. Okay, bye, Angel. I love you.
Bye.
Bye bye. Have a good one, and I'll see you soon.